Let's go Falcons! Hey yo, batter up, let the ball begin. Solano Falcons, about to show you how you win. Cause this is our year, man, forget the past. We taking over right now with our pitching staff. Yo, it's game time, so let the games begin. Solano on the field and we gain in a win. Hey yo, it's game time, don't you hear the people chant? Cause this is our house, make way for the champ, it's game time.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast of Solano Baseball right here on the Solano College Sports Network. Well, we've got a great matchup for you today. The Solano Falcons taking on the Bay Valley Conference leaders, the Marin Mariners. Should be an outstanding game. And joining me in the broadcast booth, the original announcer for the Solano Falcons baseball, did his first broadcast back on March 22nd, 2007.
Wow.
Now working at Max Preps, the National Director of High School Football, Zach Poff. Great to have you back in the booth today.
Over 11 years ago. Wow, it's impressive how long Solano College Sports Network's been covering Solano baseball. Very excited for today's game against the College of Marin, the number 6 team in all of California. Solano's hoping the fourth time will be the charm to knock them off this year. Marin 3-0 against Solano so far this year. And, I mean, Marin's always about dominant pitching. It's been the same thing this year. So, looking forward to this one.
Well, let's go ahead and meet the starters for the Marin Mariners. So, leading things off will be Jake Munoz. He'll be in right field. Christian Merriweather getting the start in center field today. He'll be batting second, batting third. The catcher, James Harwell. Batting cleanup, the talented shortstop, Alex Davis. In left field, Adam Hussein. He'll be followed by the first baseman, McLean Main. And on the mound and doing double duty as the designated hitter, Dominique Burke. Batting eighth, at third, Will Langen. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Marin Mariners, Randy Fernandez. He'll be at second base. Now let's meet the starters for the Solano Falcons.
Kyle Krebs, right field, Carson High School.
Roberto Diaz, second base, Jesse Betta High School.
Nathan Gutierrez, first base, the American Canyon High School.
Jared Denning, catcher, American Canyon High School.
Bryce Perbolinski, third base, Liberty High School.
Tyler Pearsall, DH, Wood High School.
Aaron Corral, shortstop, Capistrano Valley Christian.
Justin Brown, left field, St. Joseph Notre Dame High School.
Isaiah Verrett, center field, Armio High School.
John Yancey, pitcher, Lincoln High School.
And there you get a look at John Yancey for the Falcons. Comes into the game with a 4.82 earned run average. Good record, though, 6-2 on the season, 71 innings pitched. And the thing you'll see about Yancey, likes to work both sides of the plate. Pretty good control as well. 51 strikeouts on the season to go along with just 17 walks.
And it really seems like his last 4 starts, he's alternated good and bad starts, so that would mean a good one's coming here this afternoon. And, you know, the team's played really well when Yancey's on the hill. They've won 5 of his last 7 starts. He's got the decision in 5 of those. So,
well, he'll need a good outing today to try to pick up a victory against the Marin Mariners. This is the third game of a 3-game set. The Falcons have lost the previous 2. Lost here at Billy and Louise Field on Tuesday, 4-0. Lost 4-2 at the College of Marin. First pitch by Yancey, just a little bit outside for a ball.
Yeah, and that Tuesday game, not many teams have had success against Chris Allen this year. The kid's got a sub-1 ERA. He's pretty good.
At bat, Jake Munoz, a talented right fielder, hitting .322, 29 RBIs on the season. Not bad for a leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss there.
Yeah, partner, I tell you what, this team 1 through 5, as good as anybody, not just in the Bay Valley Conference, but in all of Northern California. You got Munoz, Merriweather, James Harwell, Alex Davis, and Adam Hussein. They all got pop in that bat.
And all of those kids played last year as freshmen. Next pitch, fouled back.
Don't duck.
I was looking down to see something on my scorecard there. Just a coincidence. But, yeah. The 5 kids you mentioned all started last year as freshmen on a very good Marin team that went all the way to the Super Regionals last year. So talented team and very experienced.
Yeah, lost to Delta last year in the Super Regionals. Hoping to get back this year.
That one low for a ball.
Man, I think the key for Solano here this afternoon is no walks and no errors, because that cost them on Tuesday. You know, 3 of the 4 runs that Marin did score were unearned. So important to, you know, play good defense, make good pitches, and just see what happens.
That one low for a ball.
And this is exactly what you want your leadoff hitter to do. See a bunch of pitches, let the rest of your guys know what Yancey's got out there today.
And I'm not sure. I think that might be Bill Swanson.
Oh, God.
As the umpire today. He goes back as long as we do with Solano baseball. That one swing and a miss, so Yancey starting things off with a strikeout against one of the best hitters in the Bay Valley Conference. And now Christian Merriweather, the center fielder, strolls up to the plate, batting .248 on the season.
Yeah, important for Yancey to be good early because, the last 2 games against Marin, they put 4 runs on the board. Last game, they had 4 by the end of the 2nd inning, and then back on Tuesday, they had 4 by the end of the 4th inning. So important for Solano here to shut down Marin's bats early and try and get momentum on their side here.
Yancey set, and the first pitch, it's a chopper. Corral's got it. Deep in the hole, long throw. Little offline, wasn't going to be in time. Anyway, Merriweather, great speed. Able to beat that one out handily. So I'm sure that'll go as an infield hit for Christian Merriweather.
You are correct.
Next up to bat.
Yeah, even a good throw might have got him here. I mean, it's good play in the hole right there by Merriweather. Corral shows off his strong arm, and Merriweather running down the line, able to beat it out on the wide throw.
And Merriweather might try to keep going, steal second base, although he's got to deal with the cannon. Jared Denning behind the plate at catcher.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing Solano this season, and this is a guy you've been telling me about. And
that one ripped into center field. Back up the box. Isaiah Verrett comes up, plays it, so Merriweather holds on at second. Clean base hit by Harwell. That'll bring up one of the top hitters in the Bay Valley Conference, Alex Davis, up to the plate, hitting .351.
Yeah, these next 2 guys coming up, you definitely want to face them when there's no guys on. Alex Davis batting .351, and Adam Hussein just putting up big-time numbers this year for Coach Behringer.
So Yancey struck out Munoz to get things started, but he's given up an infield hit and a solid single.
And Davis comes into this one already first in the Bay Valley Conference and runs batted in with 33.
That pitch at the knees catches the outside corner. Nice pitch by Yancey.
I love how Swanson tells us where it was. Strike right at the knees.
Still remember when he threw out Patrick Johnson in Game 2 in that Round 1 playoff series against DVC. In fact, little treat for you today in today's broadcast. We'll be playing some audio highlights of past games we've done over the years. That pitch, and that's chopped foul.
Even though Yancey's given up a couple of hits, doing a good job throwing strikes, not falling behind hitters. He did fall behind 3-2 on Munoz, the leadoff hitter, but came back to strike him out.
So great day here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. In the 80s today.
Yeah, the weather's finally been pretty good here this week.
Not much wind.
Hasn't been the case in the East Coast. A lot of postponed baseball games here this year so far.
All right, so Yancey out of the stretch. Davis ready. Yancey turns around. Merriweather gets back to second.
So it looks like, too, this year there's going to be 2 teams that get in the playoffs from the BVC. Looks like it's going to be Marin and Los Medanos.
Yeah, Solano outside chance. They come in at 9-7.
It just hurts them that they're under, 6 games under 500 overall.
That's going to be the problem to overcome. That one slice foul.
Yeah, good job by Davis there just to get a piece.
Yeah, but they do have a pretty good RPI. Played a lot of top teams.
Yeah, they always have
non-conference schedule.
A tough non-conference schedule. 14-20 overall, 9-7 in the BVC, and Sillenpau's done a pretty good job in his first season.
Yeah,
taking over for Stover.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot of pressure because Scott Stover built a winning program here at Solano.
That next pitch, high and outside.
That's a really good 0-2 pitch there, High fastball, a little outside, try and get Davis to swing at a bad pitch.
Chase something outside of the zone. Davis said, nothing doing, kid. So I'm leading the league in RBIs. All right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here. top of the first. Yancey set. That one fouled out of play. Hit that one down the left field line. So pretty good battle here between Yancey and Davis right at the start of today's game. Solano has lost the last 6 meetings between these two teams. Lost 3 conference games last year. They lost a non-conference game against Marin earlier this season, 12-3, and then they've dropped 2 in a row here in this 3-game set. They'd love to scratch out a win today.
And right now, too, Marin and Los Medanos, they're tied in the loss column atop the BVC.
That one just low. Yancey wanted that.
Yeah, I'd come back with the same pitch right here, 2-2. Because Davis was fooled on that one.
Davis, 2-year starter for the College of Marin at shortstop.
You know you're one of the best players if you're playing shortstop.
Good size, too. 6'3", about 190 pounds. That one swing and a miss. Yancey, big strike out there. RBI leader in the Bay Valley Conference. Have a seat, young man. 2 outs. Now the only problem is he's got to face Adam Hussein.
Yeah, things don't get any either. I mean, you look at this guy's line. He's got a .383 batting average, 4 homers, 29 RBI. He has a 1.062 OPS.
So you struck out the guy leading the league in RBIs. Now you got to strike out the best hitter in the conference.
Yeah, #1 in the BVC with that .383 average. He's also tied 3rd in home runs and runs batted in with 29.
All right, Yancey said, here's the pitch over for a strike.
Yeah, Yancey's doing a good job getting that first pitch over for strike 1. I mean, it's so important for a pitcher when you stay ahead of the batter.
Yancey, just a freshman. Went to Lincoln High and Stockton, I believe.
209.
All right. Hussein steps in, also plays left field. Good lead by Merriweather at second. Nobody holding him on. Great speed, so a base hit. He's probably going to score. And that one is lifted into left. Brown coming over, foul territory, and can't make the catch. Good try by the freshman.
I always forget we have the monitor here where I could have saw it, but I'm looking live and I can't see
right
anything.
Right in the pole.
Right past Solano's dugout. They got there in time. Just, you know, you're dealing with the bullpen mound over there, too. It makes it a very tough play.
Yeah, hustling all the way. You see on the replay, just couldn't squeeze it into the mitt.
It's always scary, too. You're running full speed, and you got that chain link fence right there.
But those are the kinds of plays Solano's got to make against such a good team like Marin.
And such a good hitter like
Adam
Hussein, a kid that's batting .383.
You don't want to give him another chance. Let's see what Yancey can do here.
But still, Yancey ahead.
Would have been a great play.
0-2. I mean, definitely don't want to throw anything over the heart of the plate here up in the count. And, any base hit out of the infield will probably score Merriweather from second. Good speed.
And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Almost the same 0-2 pitch he threw to Davis in the previous at-bat.
Yeah, Yancey's locating here early. Good sign for Solano and the pitching staff.
Yeah, he's pretty good control, as I mentioned before. Only 17 walks on the season to go with 50-plus Ks. All right, Yancey out of the stretch. And the pitch outside for a ball. Almost got Hussein to go after that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And one of the things that makes Marin such a dangerous team is how successful they've been on the road this year. 13-7. You look at Solano, they're 9-10 at home. And really, Marin's doesn't really have a home field.
Yeah, they've been playing at Sonoma State, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Corral kind of bird dogging behind Merriweather, just trying to close down the lead. All right, big moment in today's game. Solano would really like to get out of this jam unscathed.
Yeah, because Marin has scored in the first inning in the 2 previous games this week so far.
Here's a pitch. High for a ball.
Now you'll give the runners a chance here to get a head start on the full count with 2 outs.
Yeah, Merriweather's fast enough. Don't need to give him a head start.
And now any double is going to easily score the runner at first also. James Harwell. Runs pretty well, even though he's the catcher.
Yeah, you have 2 pretty good running catchers on the base pass. Jared Denning also excellent running the bases for the Falcons. All right. Yancey. Oh, time is called. I can't tell if that's Swanson with his mask on, but I'm almost 100% certain. We'll find out in between innings. God, we've probably seen him behind the plate. Yeah.
A lot.
Over the years.
I still can't believe he threw Bubba out.
That was in the playoffs against DVC.
In the playoffs. Come on, bro.
All right, Yancey ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Yancey. Well, he struck out the side, giving up a couple hits in between. Great finish there from the freshman. So Solano able to keep Marin off the board, coming up for the Falcons to get things started. Kyle Krebs, Roberto Diaz, Nate Gutierrez. Now, let's take a little flashback to the past.
This is John Yancey, and thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
367 with 1 homer, 18 RBIs, senior year. This one smoked,
Gapper.
left center. Somebody's going shopping at the gap. Gets all the way to the wall. Speeney, stand-up double.
Here comes Wills, played the plate, he's in, he is safe, and the Falcons are going to win this game 7-6. Oh my!
So leading things off for the Falcons will be, okay. All right, well, there you get a look at Dominique Burke on the hill. He's the number 3 starter for the College of Marin. This will be his 9th start on the season. Earned run average 3.72, 4 and 5 record. He's got 9 Ks to go with 16 walks. And starting things off for the Falcons will be Kyle Krebs, the right fielder.
Yeah, and you know, Burton comes in as a contact guy. Only 19 strikeouts in nearly 50 innings pitched so far for the righty. 4 and 5 this year, as you mentioned. And there's only been 1 start in his 9 appearances this year where he's actually allowed more than 3 runs.
Starts Krebs off with a pitch at the knees for a strike.
307 average for Krebs this year. 1 long ball, 19 RBI.
That one outside for a ball. Yeah, Krebs has been real solid for the Falcons out in right field. Redshirted last year. Next pitch, and it's hit into shallow right field. Munoz coming over, catches it right at the foul line there. So Krebs retired. First out for Burke and the College of Marin, and Roberto Diaz coming up to the plate.
Second baseman, number 5, Roberto Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz out of Jesse Bethel High School out in Vallejo.
And Diaz last year started most of the time for the Falcons out in center field, and then this year he's kind of split his time at shortstop and over at second base. The real surprise for Diaz has been his power. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. He's got 3 home runs, hit 2 in a game, and up to that point never really seen as a power hitter.
Would have been a good pick in FanDuel that day with 2 homers.
Yeah. All right, Burke set. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. James Harwell behind the plate for the College of Marin. Diaz, excellent speed. Here's the pitch. That's fouled out of play over towards the Marin dugout. So the count now 1-2.
And I think one of the keys for Solano here today, too, is you want to get guys on base for the 3 and 4 guys, Gutierrez and Jared Dunning, because those guys have some serious pop in their bat. 11 home runs combined between the two?
Yeah, I believe they're 1-2 in the Bay Valley Conference.
They are, yeah.
And that one's drilled into right field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Munoz, good job getting over there. I thought it was going to go to the wall. He cut it off. Diaz has got to hustle, but still gets into second with a 1-out double for the Falcons.
Yeah, just a good job of hitting right there. Diaz went with the pitch, drove it to right field for the 1-out double. And exactly what you want if you're Solano here. Get a runner in scoring position with only 1 out and give Gutierrez and Dunning a chance here. Both over 20 runs batted in.
Yeah, I thought that was going to get to the wall and maybe carry him over to where the batting cage is. Diaz might have had a shot to get to 3, but Munoz, great job getting over there and cutting that ball off, getting it back in. All right. So Gutierrez, the lefty, steps in. Oh, just misses for a ball. Looked like Burke took a little off that one. So Gutierrez, he's just been solid for the Falcons all year. Really, his 2 years here playing for the Falcons. Hitting right about 300, as you said, 5 home runs and 20 RBIs. Would like to get that total to 21 right here for the Falcons.
Maybe 22.
Maybe 22. Here's the pitch, and that one, a base hit. So Munoz coming up, and Salaam wisely holds Diaz at third.
Yeah, Diaz really couldn't get that great of a jump there. Wasn't sure if the ball was going to be caught because it was hit squarely, but you got first and third now with only 1 down.
Up to bat.
And now you got Jared Denning, one of the top hitters, I think, in all of Northern California. And, boy, you look at Solano over the years in the catcher position.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan Lipkin went all the way to AAA. In fact, just got inducted into the Solano Hall of Fame last year. Of course, Vic Romero, Kyle Bible, and here you got another one, Jared Denning.
Catcher and shortstop have been 2 big-time positions for Solano here over the last, plus decade, especially at the catcher position.
That one inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, you just look at his line, man. 339 average, 6 homers, 29 runs batted in.
Look at his OB percentage.
Yeah, and just look at his OPS, 1.155.
Yeah, on-base percentage, .513.
Slugging, 642. I mean, he hits for pop.
He and Gutierrez both out of American Canyon. Kind of Joey Dodson kind of opened that up a couple years ago, came here. Nick Dodson also playing for the Falcons out of American Canyon. And Jorge Chenard, throw over. Gutierrez, though, not much of a lead, back easily.
Well, I remember, when Stover was here, they used to run a lot of kind of pickle plays here with runners on the corners.
The Falcon.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it's called.
In fact, I saw we were doing the softball game yesterday with the girls. They ran that play to perfection.
But I don't think you can do it here with Dunning in the box.
No. That one is ripped down the line, and it's fair. That's going to get all the way to the right field corner. Diaz will score. Here comes Gutierrez. Here's the throw. No throw. He's going to be in. He dives just for the heck of it, trying to get some form points there. We'll give him a 7.7 on the slide. So Jared Denning comes up with a big triple, 2 runs on the board for the Falcons. And for the first time in this series, Falcons have a lead.
Yeah, and exactly what Solano wanted. Get some runners on base for Gutierrez and Dunning. Back-to-back hits. And Dunning with his 4th triple on the season, and that now gives him, 31 runs batted in so far this year. Just impressive year for the catcher.
And so Davis came in, I think, with 33 RBIs. Yeah. Denning trying to catch him here in this game. So Bryce Polinsky up at the plate with Denning at third. Burke set. Outside corner for a strike. Problinski comes in hitting 267. Another good pitch outside corner at the knees. So 2 good pitches by Burke to Problinski.
Yeah, and, you know, the left-handed batters have had a ton of success off Burke here. I mean, that was 3 consecutive hits, a double, single, and a triple. Now it's back to righty-righty for Burke.
Misses high.
And here, all you got to do is hit a ground ball to, you know, second base right here, and they're going to give you a run, even to shortstop.
Yeah, still just 1 out. All right, Burke ready, and the pitch. Outside for a ball.
Yeah, Problinski with a little bit of power, 1 homer on the year.
Yeah, he's got some pop.
Making his 21st start of the season.
And here's the pitch, and it's a chopper towards third, but it'll go foul. Will Langen getting the start at third today. Usually Dominic Burke's going to be at third, unless he's pitching, of course, and Will Langen, just a freshman, is usually the starter at third on the days that Burke is pitching for the Mariners. All right, here's a pitch by Burke, swing and a miss by Problinski. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Good off-speed pitch there.
Yeah, just came in and Problinski out in front a little bit.
Hello, my son.
So now Tyler Pearsall
Number 27.
getting the start at DH today. Most of the time this year we've seen Pearsall in the bullpen. Kind of started the season as the closer. Gutierrez probably taking over that position, though, for the Falcons. Burke, and that's a chopper foul. Pearsall coming in, hitting 250.
And I tell you what, if Solano, any chance they make the playoffs, I think they probably have to win their next 5.
Yeah.
Their last games of the year. They got Marin here today, at Napa, and then a 3-gamer with Laney. So all winnable games outside of this one, you know, with tough competition. That one's up for ball.
Yeah, a little high. That one, I agree, Zach. They probably need to win their remaining games.
And you look at Marin, on the other hand, is what they got 1 with Solano here today, and then they close the year with the number 2 team,
Los Medanos.
Los Medanos. So that's a big-time series for those two. Nasty pitch.
Yeah, good pitch there by Burke.
And you can just tell, man, the righty-righty matchup, when he comes with that curveball, that's tough.
Burke ready, and the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Good job by Harwell to keep that in front.
Yeah, and if you're Solano here, it'd be a big-time 2-out here. You want to put some runs on the board against a Marin team that usually very dominant when it comes to pitching, but the hitting matching pitching this year for Marin. So it's been impressive what Steve Behringer's doing with his squad.
That one is popped up in foul territory. McLean Main goes over from first base and makes a catch in foul territory, but not before the Falcons able to get 2 runs on the board, driven in by Jared Denning, and they'll take a 2-0 lead to the top of the 2nd inning. Coming up for the Mariners, Main, Burke, and Langen.
My name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, so McLean, Maine coming up to the plate to face John Yancey. He'll be followed by Dominique Burke and then Will Langen. Boy, and you look at Maine, he looks like he's 30 up there. He looks like he could be the dad for some of these kids.
He's their Evan Gaddis.
All right, so Yancey pitching with the lead. That one fouled back out of play.
And it'd be nice if I could spell. Jared Denning. I wrote it down as Dunning. I'm done.
Hey, we'll give you a pass. When's the last time you did a baseball game? I don't think we did a game last year, so probably 2 years ago.
The rust is showing, for sure.
That one outside for a ball.
And, if you're Yancey right here, you just got 2 runs. You want to be able to throw strikes. Don't give anything easy to Marin's batters, especially here. You got 6, 7, 8, 9 guys coming up here.
And that one fouled just behind Denning. He's going, where's the ball? There it is.
Yeah, every out so far by Yancey has been via the strikeout, all swinging.
So McLean, Maine, 20 strikeouts on the season. That one lifted foul, back out of play. Right over Chris Savaglia. He's on a camera today. Boy, Chris and Sawab Balazi have just been doing outstanding work as the main broadcasters for the Solano Falcon baseball games.
Ooh.
Good. Boy.
I tell you what, that was a good call. It was outside. It tried to come back late, but it didn't. But it's a great 1-2 pitch right there. I'd come high fastball right here.
I don't think the Solano fans agree, but I tend to.
Came back with the same pitch. This one just a little further outside. His high fastball has been working.
So full count now to Maine at the plate. Big lefty. Here's a pitch low. So Yancey walks the first batter, McLean, Maine. Now Dominique Burke coming up to the plate, hitting 220 on the season.
And there's that 1-2 pitch. I mean, that's close. That's close. But I think Blue got it right.
And I think if the fans saw that pitch like we did on the monitor, probably dialing back the booing just a little. That was a pretty good pitch.
Listen, fans always think their umpires are refs.
Selective perception.
I do too when I'm watching games.
That one inside and low for a ball. So Burke, as we mentioned before, if he's not pitching, he's in the starting lineup at third base. His brother was an outstanding hitter, Ryan Burke. He's coaching over there. Throw over, close, but McLean able to get back. Yeah, Ryan Burke, in fact, he played in 2013, 2014. But 2013, that's when the Falcons and Marin were really battling for the Bay Valley Conference. And that kid, Ryan Burke, had so many big hits against the Falcons. Used to call him the Falcon Killer. That went over for a strike by Yancey.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these two programs, I mean, they've been the top 2 over the last decade in the BVC.
Easily.
It seems like one of these two usually win the Bay Valley Conference. Marin's won 2013, 2014, 2015, and last year.
Throw over. Yeah, you really look at the last decade, Zach. Solano earlier in the decade with BVC titles from 07 all the way to 2011.
Yeah,
they tied with Marin in 09.
And 2015 also.
And 2015. And where Solano was probably stronger earlier in the decade, we've seen that switch, and now Marin. Well, Solano, they're probably going to have their 3rd losing season in a row. That one lifted into shallow right field. Krebs coming in and makes the catch. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Burke pop up to shallow right to Krebs. And now Will Langen, the third baseman, coming up to the plate.
Next up to bat.
Yeah, Will Langen comes in, batting 290 on the year.
Will Langen.
Making only his 12th start of the season over at third, as you mentioned. Usually gets the spot start at third base when Burke's out on the hill.
Throw over. Main back. Yeah, Langen just a freshman.
Yeah, this is a really, really good Marin squad. I mean, this team's going to have a chance to do some damage here in the NorCal playoffs.
That pitch is popped up. Corral, the shortstop, calling for it, fighting off the sun, makes the catch. That's a little trickier than it seems just because of the sun here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. It is really bright out there. You could see Corral really using his mitt to shade his eyes, able to make the play.
The one nice thing, if you do drop it, you're going to get the force out at second base
nice?
regardless. So. But yeah, that's a very tough play with the sun being out here this afternoon. What, you said 80 degrees today?
80 degrees, supposed to be in the 80s all week. So first pitch inside to Randy Fernandez, the little second baseman. And right after this inning, too, we'll be going out to the field. Soad Balazi, interview with Tyron Salaam. Denning fakes a throw over.
He's probably not as an intimidating interview as Stover would be, especially if Solano was losing. So
2 different coaching styles.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good interview. 2-0 here, almost through 1.5 innings.
Yeah, first time they've had a lead against Marin all year. That went high.
Well, Marin got hot. What? Just between March and April, rode a 13-game winning streak out. I mean,
then they struggled just a bit, dropped a few, and then back to their winning ways. Yeah, they struggled against Laney, way inside.
I like how he asked the second base ump. I mean, there's no way he can see from there if he did really go swing. But it does take the pressure off him and say, hey, it's not my missed call. Even though I think they got it right there. I don't think he was close to going around. Yeah, Marin's lost 4 of their last 7, but won 2 in a row against, Solano here, trying to make it a 3-game sweep. And
that one inside corner for a strike. Boy, Yancey has come up with some big pitches so far today when he's needed the most.
Yeah, and the thing I like with Yancey here early is he's, locating both sides of the plate. He's coming in, he's coming out. And he's kind of just been riding that fastball a lot here. What you usually see pitchers do in the first few innings there is just ride the fastball out if it's working. Save your off-speed stuff for, second time through the order, and if you get there third time through.
Yeah, the starting pitching has been decent for Solano. In fact, what went unnoticed in Tuesday's game was a great outing by Teddy Natter.
Yeah.
That one is hit into left field. It'll drop in front of Brown for a base hit. So Main over to second. Fernandez, and that's what you like about Fernandez. Doesn't have a big batting average, but he's a solid second baseman, and he's really scrappy.
Yeah.
Able to hang in there and finally get a pitch he can handle. Gets a base hit. Now we go to the top of the order. Jake Munoz now coming up. Struck out his first at-bat against Munoz.
Yeah, third hit. Yancey's allowed, also has a walk. 3 strikeouts all came in the first inning. One of those 3 Ks was against the guy in the box here, Jake Munoz. Now, Munoz having an incredible year for Marin, 322 average, 2 homers, 29 RBI.
And he's an outstanding right fielder.
Yeah.
That one outside, a little bit high for a ball.
In the bottom of the first, we saw him get to that one ball, able to cut it off before it got to the fence. It was still a double for Solano and able to score a couple runs, but...
Yeah, Marin with their outfield. You got Hussein in left, Merriweather in center, and then this kid Munoz in right. Pretty good outfield. All sophomores. That one's hit high to left field. I was trying to find, none of the outfielders were moving there. That's because Brown was parked right under it, able to make the catch. And so Yancey, another good job, a few base runners, but able to get out of trouble there to preserve that 2-0 lead for the Falcons. So Soad Balazi is making her way out to the field. She's going to have an interview with Coach Tyron Salaam. Let's go to Soad now.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Tyron Salaam. So, Tyron, are you guys doing anything different to scratch out a win here against this tough team against Marin?
We did some different things with the lineup. We bumped our 5-hitter up to the leadoff spot. Kyle Krebs been having really good at-bats all series and putting good swings on the ball, so trying to get somebody on base in that leadoff spot. And then we're giving Tyler Pearsall a shot, DH a little bit. He's a guy that's been taking BP all year, but he had some ABs early in the year, and he's more of a pitcher, but the kid's got a lot of juice in his bat, and we're hoping that we can catch lightning in a bottle and go score some runs today.
Yeah, definitely. And going back to the first inning, John Yancey, the freshman, actually got out of a little pickle. What have you seen from him so far?
You know, it's an old school kid that's got a ton of guts, man. He goes out there and competes and gets after people every single time out. He's exactly the kind of pitcher that a pitching coach wants to have. He's been so competitive all year long that he's kept us in games when we shouldn't have otherwise been. So that's just been par for the course for that kid.
Exactly. Thank you, and good luck. Thank you for everything. Back to you guys in the booth.
Well, I like how Coach Salaam looks like he's got his security guy out there, Jordan Shauna, standing right behind him, escorting him to the third base area, and Jordan Shauna heading back. Good job, Sowad. Nice interview with Coach Salaam.
Hey, anytime you want a video bomb, go for it.
Hey, these kids love doing that.
Yeah, I would prefer maybe a couple dance moves next time, but solid. So you got what, bottom of the order coming up here for Tyron's squad?
We got Aaron Corral, Justin Brown, Isaiah Ferret coming up for the Falcons.
Man,
Corral, the shortstop.
What am I doing here? I got Jared Dunning. I wrote down Justin Davis. Like, come on.
All right, grounder over to Lang and long throw to Main in time. So Corral retired.
These kids are going to be like, who's this rookie working with you? Jesus.
Next up to the plate.
Hey, that rookie did a pretty good job at Max Preps. You were one of the few people to pick Mater Day as the top high school team at the head of the rankings at the start of the year, and that paid off for you. So I think you're doing okay.
And just a little humble bragging. They didn't trail at all at one point the entire season, but they're a pretty good team. JT Daniels coming in, going to be the next great quarterback at USC.
I sure hope so. That first pitch over for a strike. Justin Brown up at the plate. Just misses.
And you can tell, man, he's, Burke's coming in hot with that curveball against right-handed batters. And it's, best thing you can do as a hitter is hope it's a ball.
Justin Brown had 3 hits on Thursday against Marin. Hits a chopper right back to Burke. Jumps up, throws over. That'll be the second out. So that was just a weak little chopper by Brown back to the box. Quickly the second out here in the top of the second.
That's also the nice thing when your pitcher's a third baseman, so you know he's going to be a pretty good fielder out on the hill.
Isaiah Barrett.
Yeah, so JT Daniels, just a junior last year at Mater Day at quarterback, leaving early, and so thinking he's going to take over for Darnell.
Oh,
or for Darnold, sorry.
You can book that. He's going to be a better quarterback than Sam Darnold was too.
So you think he will start at USC really as a high school senior?
He is 18.
Yeah.
The age is there. So that pitch is ripped.
Just foul for Isaiah Verrett.
But that kid, he's got Peyton Manning in him because no one's going to out game plan that kid. He's going to be prepared, ready to go. The thing that does hurt him why he might not start early for USC is he's still finishing school this year because he's got to take all those extra classes so he graduates. So he might not be the starter here because he's not there for spring ball. But he'll be there by Texas. Calling that.
That pitch to Verrett low. Well, I saw him play in the state championship game against De La Salle.
They got Amon-Ra St. Brown coming in too.
I heard one of the announcers, that one, chopper, foul, on the Pac-12 network say that he thought that JT Daniels was going to be the next great quarterback at USC.
You can book that. I've been saying that since the kid was a freshman. The kid threw for, 5,000 yards as a freshman. So, Mater Day plays in the toughest league in all of high school football on top of that.
And if we get a second a little bit later, it'd be nice to hear about maybe some of the top college freshmen in football that will be playing in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Cal, Stanford. That pitch is outside for a ball.
Well, I mean, even if you look at it, the next great running back at Alabama is a kid from Antioch, California, Najee Harris. He came in, made an impact in the national championship game as a true freshman last year. So he's a local kid to pay attention to. His count goes full there.
And where did he play?
Antioch High School. He's at Alabama now, playing out there with Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, that kid. That was amazing in the championship game, what he did in the second half. That one ripped foul.
And you got to love this from your number 9 hitter here, battling. Counts full. Good thing you don't park over there anymore. That's
probably my truck that it got there. And That kid's in my class.
So that's an F. That's an F for a foul ball.
He's going to need a little extra credit. No, Isaiah Verrett, boy, I tell you, he is a good kid in the classroom. That one straightens it out. High fly ball to left field. Hussein coming in and makes the catch for the third out.
He should just keep running out of the stadium so they don't got to pay for that.
All right, so 3 up, 3 down. Pretty efficient inning for Dominique Burke. And coming up for the College of Marin, we'll have Merriweather, Harwell, and Davis.
Hi, I'm Jordan Chana, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, there you see John Yancey going into his 3rd inning of work, enjoying a 2-0 lead against the College of Marin. And up for the Mariners will be Christian Merriweather.
Yeah, he got a infield single. First hit of the game for College of Marin.
That next pitch, over for a strike, inside corner by Yancey.
Yeah, I love how aggressive Yancey's been here. He's been attacking the inner part. And he's doing a good job staying ahead of hitters. Especially, you got a 2-0 lead. That's the last thing you want to do is fall behind hitters.
That one low. He didn't go around. That'll be a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I guess you could say Merriweather might be the weak link of these 1 through 5 guys. Only batting .248, but the nice thing with him, he's got speed if he gets on base.
That's a chopper. Corral charging. Not able to field it cleanly. It'll get into left field, so that'll be an E6. Merriweather on base to get things started here in the top of the 3rd for the Mariners.
And I tell you what, though, the 11 years we've been doing games, that spot at shortstop. The dirt is just terrible, and, that's a tough play to make for Corral.
Had to charge because Merriweather's good speed, so trying to make a play would have been tougher than it looked. So Harwell up at the plate, had a solid single back up the box. Inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, Falcons defense kind of playing that double play depth. You got Corral and Diaz kind of a little closer to second base, hoping for a sharp ground ball to either Corral or Diaz.
Throw over. Merriweather back easily. Nate Gutierrez there at first. Good shot by Soad Balazi doing the camera today.
Man, she's double dipping. Doing interviews on the camera.
Yeah, all these, I'm so lucky. They're all so versatile. Look at Brian back doing the production, but did a softball doubleheader in the broadcast booth yesterday.
Ooh, ouch. How's the softball team doing?
They didn't field the team last year, so new season.
Well, yeah, because Terry was there forever, right?
Right. She retired 2 years ago. But Nikki Gentile, the new coach, she's got a good group of freshmen, good team. The problem is the Bay Valley Conference, there's only 3 teams.
What?
Yeah, so many teams.
There's 3 teams?
There's Solano, there's Los Medanos, and there's Yuba.
I guess that's not good, though, if you can't win that.
They've dominated. They haven't lost a game in the Bay Valley Conference. They're about 500, though, outside. So
my question is, though, if there's a 3-team league or conference, do you get a playoff berth for winning a 3 team conference?
You aren't guaranteed a home playoff game.
Okay. But you're guaranteed a playoff spot?
And I talked to the coach yesterday. She wasn't sure. Her first year, so we just got to win all of our remaining games. They should get into the playoffs. Yeah. Probably not going to be a home playoff game. They really needed to sweep San Jose City College yesterday, and they split that doubleheader. So I'm guessing they'll get in the playoffs, but probably be on the road. But certainly a solid first season after not fielding a team last year.
Yeah, you get win the BVC, even if it's a 3-team league.
All right, so 1-2 count to Harwell, and that one's drilled into right field for a base hit. Krebs up quickly with it. Merriweather will stay at second, so 2 up, 2 on, just like that for the College of Marin.
Yeah, and they're almost lucky that ball was hit right at Merriweather. He had to stop and let the ball roll past him because if that ball hits him, he's out. So that's the only reason he's not standing at third base right now. But, we talked about it early, limit the walks, which Yancey's done a good job of, only 1 walk. But to start the inning off with the E6, Marin's looking like they might be able to take advantage of that with runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the third.
And you got Alex Davis.
Yeah. And then if that's, then you got Adam Hussein after that.
So 2 of the top RBI guys. Davis, of course, leading the Bay Valley Conference with 33 RBIs. Kind of same situation as last time he was up. Swing and a miss there on a good pitch by Yancey.
Yeah, Yancey's just been throwing that fastball pretty much all day so far. But just doing a good job of, locating inside and then locating outside also.
So the second time he's facing Davis with 2 runners aboard.
He's smart, though. You got, Davis and Hussein coming up. You're going to probably see him go outer part of the plate more than trying to come in on these guys.
Good lead by Merriweather. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and you got to think, Davis along with Hussein, these are going to be 2 easy picks for all BVC team this year. And, Hussein's going to have a chance to make the all-state team, at least be honorable mention maybe. You can already book it, though. Chris Allen's going to be the pitcher of the year and might be the MVP.
Oh, that one's drilled into center. Verrett going over, can't get there, goes all the way to the wall.
That's going to score.
Merriweather's going to score. Here comes Harwell. He's going to score. Davis going to third play, and he is safe.
Ooh.
That was a close one. I think he got in under the tag.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Ump's got a better view than I do. The ball beat him, but able to get under the tag there. Great job of hitting there by Davis. Able to just drive that ball to left center.
So give Davis 35 RBIs now for his league total. And now you got Davis at third, nobody out, and now Hussein at the plate. So that one fouled out of play. So we're all knotted up at 2 apiece now. And you're seeing 2 of the top hitters in the Bay Valley Conference coming through. Jared Denning, of course, triple 2 guys on. And then Alex Davis does it in the top of the third. That one inside for a ball.
Yeah, both teams cleanup hitters doing exactly what they should and driving runs. And the guy in the box right now is Marin's best hitter so far this year, Adam Hussein, batting nearly 400.
Here's the pitch, swing and a miss.
And Yancey was able to get him swinging in the first at-bat, hoping he can get a big strikeout right here in a strikeout situation with runner on third and nobody out. Yeah, if Yancey can find a way to, leave Davis on third with nobody out, that'd be huge.
Oh, what a pitch. Ring him up, strike 3 called. Hussein just frozen at the plate. What a pitch by Yancey.
Yeah, 4th strikeout for Yancey. That one is the first looking.
Next up to the plate, number 30.
Now McLean Main.
McLean Main.
Coming up to the plate, walked his first time up in the second.
Yeah, and he battled, had a good at-bat, was, down in the count 1-2.
Lifted foul. Looks like they're going for my truck again. And I've been parking in that same spot since 2007.
So basically, it was due to get hit.
Yeah, overdue.
Yeah. My favorite still is when that one fan got hit in the back.
Yeah, during the playoff game.
Yeah. Just boom.
Whoa. Denning has to climb the ladder to get that one.
Just had no clue where it was, looking right up in the sun. Just, man,
it was
funny.
It was a playoff game. They had an extra set of bleachers. And I remember the guy was sitting next to his girlfriend. Pop up in the stands. He ducks, smacks her right in the shoulder.
Oh, it's like that Astros fan.
Woo! Did he go?
I was like, wait, what does that mean? It's under review? Or sorry, dude. That's big, though, right now. You know, you got a 1-2 count. You don't got to throw a strike right here. You got a base open, too, so these next two could be out of the zone. Hopefully, you know, Maine will fish.
Fouled back, out of play.
At least you're not flinching now. I respect that.
Yeah, listening to the previous broadcast, we've got Chris Savaglia and Soad Balazzi. They're just always on Soad for flinching. Why wouldn't you? It looks like the ball's coming right to your face, right?
But there's this net that protects you.
That's true. Just trying to be nice. That one back again. They're coming for us.
Yeah. What do you mean you're trying to be nice? You were flinching earlier, so don't act like it's all on her. All right?
No, I was looking down at my score sheet.
Okay. It's all right.
All right, so one out. Count 1 and 2. Here's the pitch to Maine.
Got him. What? Wow.
And not even really a call. He just kind of looked over at the Marin bench.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Swanson.
Wait, how's the count full? Yeah, there you go. It's 2 and 2.
There you go.
I was like, where's ball 3 coming from?
Mixed up. All right. Here's a 2-2 pitch.
Got him.
Inside corner for a strike. Ring him up. Strike 3 called. So Hussein and Maine both caught looking.
Yeah, 5 Ks now for Yancey, and that's really been getting him out of jams. So he's one out away from stranding, Davis over at third base, who's been over there with nobody out. Even though he's given up 2 runs, that would be a win for Solano here if he can strand him 90 feet away.
So Dominique Burke up. That one outside corner. He's going. I got to get this guy home, give myself a lead in this game.
Speaking of leads, pretty sure Philadelphia's come back. They're beating the Heat now.
Low and outside for a ball. So that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Philly's leading that series, right?
2-1.
Pitch by Yancey. Misses inside.
I will say this. I said before the playoffs started, I said they were going to win it all. I don't know if that will happen, but
Philadelphia?
I think they're going to win the East, especially with the way Cleveland's been playing. You know, it's LeBron versus 5 Pacers.
And they lost yesterday.
Because Bojan Bogdanovic would not miss a shot.
And here's a pitch.
Ooh.
This one hit to center field. Isaiah Verrett going back, but he settles under it, and he'll make the catch. What a job by Yancey. Davis standing at third with nobody out, able to get out of the inning. 2 runs do come across, so we're knotted up at 2. But good job by Yancey. We'll now head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And I believe we go to the top of the order with Krebs, Diaz, and Gutierrez.
Hey, fellas. This is Kyle Krebs, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Seeing if he can get Solano back into the game, and certainly a single would do that and knot this game up at 6-6 here in the bottom of the 5th.
The first pitch is drilled, and that one's going to fall in front of the right fielder. 1 run will score. BVC right behind Hernandez. 2 runs will score. That's Chris Cole able to get a 2 RBI single to tie this game up as the score is 6-6, and Ruben Perez was able to get all the way to 3rd.
So Solano, boy, just coming right back after having the lead 2-0, then falling behind 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. And just like we talked about, Zach, with Todd Morris and Josh Sheridan and Sal Hernandez up early in the inning, setting the table, getting on base and leading up to the big power hitters, Pavesi and then Ruben Perez and Chris Cole all coming through with big-time hits to get this game tied up at 6-6. Zach, your voice was a little higher back in 2008.
Yeah, I wasn't so old back then. Must have just hit puberty.
Number 20.
Or maybe my voice was just shot because we did about 50 games, it felt like that year.
All right, so Falcons, bottom of the third, tied up 2 apiece. Kyle Krebs getting things started for the Falcons. He'll be followed by Roberto Diaz and then Nate Gutierrez. Swing and a miss by Krebs.
And, Tyron talked about Krebs. He did fly out, but he had a good battle his first at bat. And what that does as a leadoff hitter, it allows guys 2 through 9 to see what, Dominic Burke has today. See if he can get it here, a second time batting.
That one hit into center field, but Merriweather, he's back there, settles under, and makes the catch. So 1 up, 1 down for the Falcons. Roberto Diaz coming up.
Up to the plate.
Had that big double back in the first, came around to score on the triple by Jared Denning.
Diaz.
Yeah, he really got it started there in the bottom of the first. And really it was these 3 string of left-handed batters. That was the only issue for Dominic Burke, through the first time through the order. Double, single, and then the 2-run triple from Jared Denning.
First pitch over for a strike. Just above the knees. Good pitch by Burke.
And you notice with Burke, he trusts his curveball against the right-handed batters, and against the lefties, he's kind of just been throwing the fastball.
Here's the pitch. Outside and low for a ball. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Thank God you guys got this 10 up.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Remember all the games we did?
Let me just burn out here. I say I leave, and let's get a 10.
And really the main reason why is because of the sun. It was just too hard to see all the monitors running the production system.
Had nothing to do with kids getting skin cancer. Just, I couldn't see the monitor.
That one fouled out of play by Diaz.
Making me and Stosh suffer hungover on a Saturday afternoon doing softball games.
Oh, I still remember the Super Regionals. I think that might have been 2014. Boy, Solano had they were one of the top teams in the state.
Yeah.
Had that great matchup against Sierra. That's a chopper over to Main at first. He stands on the bag, fields it. Diaz out. So 2 up, 2 down. And really you look at Burke. 1, 2, 3, 4,
7 in a row.
6, 7.
Gutierrez.
And this is exactly what you want if you're Burke. You got Gutierrez coming up, 2 outs, nobody on base.
Yeah, the 3 and 4 hitters with Gutierrez and Denning, really the heart and soul of the lineup here offensively. 11, these are 2 tough outs.
Yeah, what Gutierrez is going to be doing here with nobody on base, 2 outs. He's looking to do one thing. What's that?
Hit it out.
Yeah. And you're just hoping someone else doesn't hit your truck again.
Here's a pitch by Burke, and that's a little dribbler foul.
And, you look at the flagpole here today, not moving at all. No wind really here today. It's a pretty warm Saturday afternoon.
And pretty rare to not have much wind here at Billy
You get a
and
look at
Louise.
the flagpoles right there.
Yep. Hardly moving.
Our producer does pretty good. Our producer listens to us and kind of gets shots, so we say stuff. I like it.
That's a chopper. Burke can't get it, but here comes Davis. Flips it over to Main. 3 up, 3 down. Falcons go down quietly here at the end of 3 innings of play, all tied up at 2.
Hi, I'm Nathan Gutierrez. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, I am Tyrese here on the Solano College Sports Network with a quick tennis update. The statewide Ojai tournament is approaching next weekend, April 25th, with all the California's D1, D2, D3, and community colleges attending. Solano has 8 of its tennis players qualified for this tournament with good chances of bringing home some trophies. Best of luck, Falcons. Now, back to the game.
So Will Langen strolls up to the plate, get things started for the College of Marin. He'll be followed by the number 9 hitter Fernandez, and then to the top of the order and Jake Munoz.
That's a big inning for Yancey here, you know. Gave up 2 in your previous inning. And it's going to be important here. You know, you got the 8-9 guys coming up. Retire these 2 and get it back to the top of the order with 2 down, nobody on base. Langen 0 for 1. Randy Fernandez had a good battle and able to get a single out of it.
Yeah, Langen hit that high pop-up to Corral at short. That one over for a strike. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike here. All right, Yancey out of the windup and the pitch. This one's lifted into center. Verrett takes a couple steps in and makes a catch. Out number 1.
Hey, I got to ask you. What is the best single season you think Solano's had? I'm talking since we've been doing games. There's a couple teams, but
well, you've got. I think it comes down to the 08 and the 2011 team.
Who was better, Tommy or Bubba?
That's a tough one. That's over for a strike to Fernandez.
A Pavesi could rake. Bubba did everything.
That one low for a ball, and I don't even know that Bubba is the best shortstop to play it. So I think you got to put Rubalcaba.
That boy was nice
in there too, and he's still playing well at Cal State Northridge.
Nice.
He's had a solid 2 years there. Swing and a miss by Fernandez.
The thing I loved most about that kid's game was he knew he was bad.
Yeah,
like he had that perfect mix of cockiness and confidence. Where you look at Bubba, wasn't cocky at all, but very confident in his game. Rubalcaba knew he let people know how good he was.
Oh, every game.
Yeah.
It was like watching Kobe when he played for the Lakers. Like every game there was going to be, I can't believe I just saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, Rubalcaba at shortstop was just a wizard. I mean, Patrick Johnson,
they were both
outstanding.
wizards. Yeah.
Great hands. That one fouled back. That was getting up towards our camera person. Because usually I do the camera up there because you're up on the ladder. We got Robert Quintero.
Isn't that kind of dangerous for someone your age?
Well, I figure better me than one of the kids.
Didn't they make you guys you can't stay in the dugouts anymore or something?
Yeah, we got to film through the net.
Oh, wow. Wow.
But they're going to build a ramp up to the dugout, get us some nice stands. They built us great stands over at the softball field.
Was it Crenshaw that used to have to build the stands for you back in the day?
Dustin Crenshaw.
He's still pitching really well independent league.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, he was the pitcher of the year in 2008 on that great 2008 Super Regional team. But I think the difference between those two teams, that 2008 team, outstanding pitching, great outfield, but that 2011 team, you look at the pitching, that's high for a ball, so Fernandez will take his base, a 1-out walk issued by Yancey.
Yeah.
But that 2011 team, you look at the infield. I mean, you had Nanny at first base, all conference, unanimous. Duron Ard, I think the best second baseman to ever play. Henry at second base, and Trevor Matern was at third.
Was good.
The only infielder who wasn't on the first team was Patrick Johnson.
How?
He was second team. You had that kid, Ellis Stephanie from Laney. He just had an outstanding year.
I don't care. Bubba was the best. I would take Tommy Pavesi, though. I think he's the best Falcon I've ever seen.
Yeah, you'd probably get an argument from those who were here a couple of years earlier with Vic Ferrante, who's now coaching for the Falcons, because his numbers are just insane.
And they got the catcher that was playing with the A's for a little bit, too.
Ryan Lipkin.
Yeah.
That pitch high for a ball. In fact, Ryan Lipkin and Vic Ferret both inducted into the Solano College Hall of Fame class of 2017.
So Yancey here walks the number 9 hitter, now falling behind Munoz, 2-0. Need a good pitch right here. There it is.
At the knees for a strike. Yeah, so far Yancey has been able to come up with big pitches when he needs them to get out of jams. He has really pitched well thus far in this game. But boy, every inning's a job.
Yeah.
Throw over, Merriweather back.
Yeah, there's been base runners on every inning so far, but he's been doing a good job getting out of them, especially last inning, able to to keep Davis at third base with nobody out.
Can you name the outfielders on that 2011 team? That one outside corner for a strike.
Because that was before Zach came in, right?
Yep.
Was that when Combs was out there?
Yeah,
Chad Combs.
And in center field, the little freshman out of Vintage, A.J. Borja.
Oh, yeah.
That kid never had an error.
Yeah, he could fly.
In fact, I remember you'd see him in practice. He would turn his back.
Yeah.
And Cody Crow would hit fly balls, and he would run to the area based on the sound of the bat.
Well, that's the thing. That
was back when they were still using wood bats, too.
And you got the pitching coach hitting the ball, so. No, Cody, man, that boy, he was also another big-time guy that helped turn this program around.
Yeah, Cody and Vic Ferrante.
Yeah. And, obviously the head coach right now was also part of that 2006 team that became the first Solano team to make it to the playoffs in the modern era.
I went outside for a ball. In fact, I saw Stover here earlier today.
What's up with him?
Is
he coming back, or what's he doing?
I would not be surprised to see him back next year.
Okay.
I don't know anything.
Is that just your itch? You got sources?
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. What's up with this? I saw on Facebook he's posting selfies.
And he's
Scott. Come on. Come on. In a mirror. Who is this guy?
Well, when I saw him here, I was good. Hey, we need to get him in the booth for an
inning.
Yeah. Oh. That one hit to center field and hit well. Verrett on his horse going back, and he makes the catch. You can hit my truck again, kid, if you're going to make catches like that.
That was a good job. I mean, he had a great break on the ball and, not the best route, but able to stay with it and get the big second out there. That ball was squared up by Munoz.
Yeah, Verrett does a good job. Here you see on the replay, getting back there. Little spin move, got his glove up. Look what I got.
Right in front of the warning track, and, that ball was hit well. He did a way better job on that ball than Cordero did for the Padres last night. Even though Tyson Ross's arm was about to fall off. So
the former A. Bunt laid down by
just eat it.
Merriweather able to get over Fernandez at second.
I mean, that's
what Merriweather and Fernandez do for this team. They don't have the big batting average, but they're scrappy. They find ways to get on base and make things happen.
Yeah, a smart job by Yancey. A lot of times you see a pitcher, you got 2 outs, you're going to try and force the throw. Next thing you know, you throw it by the first baseman, a run comes around to score. He knew there's no way that he's getting Merriweather out of first base. Yeah, Merriweather's been a problem so far. He's had 3 balls. One didn't leave the infield, the second one was an error, and then the bunt single right here.
So the catcher, Harwell, coming up. He's 2 for 2 today.
Mm-hmm. He's hit the ball pretty well both times up. One up the middle and the other one between first and second.
All right, so 2 outs here. Yancey needs 1 more. That one over for a strike. Good pitch by Yancey. Good speed on the base pass, too, with Fernandez at second and Merriweather at first.
Yeah, Yancey's done a really good job getting out of jams here. He's got a 2-out situation right here.
Well, he's done it every inning, except, of course, in the third. He gave up those 2 runs on the big hit by Davis. And the pitch. Fouled back out of play.
Yeah, good job Yancey here, though, You got 2 runners on, 2 outs, get ahead of the hitter up 0-2. Because the last thing you want is to have Davis come up this inning and, Hussein, 2 guys that drive runs in for a living.
But, I mean, this is a tough part of the order.
Yeah, Harwell's got 28 runs batted in so far this year, too, and he's batting well over 300.
Just high for a ball.
That's a great 0-2 pitch, though.
So there you get a good look at Yancey on the mound. Justin Brown out in left field. Falcons need 1 more out here, top of the 4th. Knotted up at 2. Yancey, deep breath. And the pitch high.
They got him.
They've got Merriweather hung up. Throw over.
That's easy. That's
so now they're getting Fernandez.
They got him out of the baseline.
Corral got him. And so big out for the Falcons, all started by Denning and that cannon. Merriweather knew there's no way I'm getting back to second. So outstanding job by the Falcons.
Hey, Denning heard us talking about Tommy and Bubba. Hey, throw me in the mix, boys.
So the Falcons, out of a jam, will head to the bottom of the fourth with Denning, Problinski, and Pearsall coming up for the Falcons.
Hey there, Bryce Problinski. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Usually comes out of the bullpen, been doing a little bit of both so far this year and been fantastic doing both areas. Sheridan rips the first pitch high, and the left fielder, Tyler Kozlowski, is watching that one go over the fence, and Sheridan takes Michael Andrews deep for the leadoff home run for Josh Sheridan.
Well, that's a nice start for Solano in a game they really need to win. And so Josh Sheridan, the talented leader of this team, he's one of the few returning sophomores from last year's outstanding team, gets things started with the home run to deep left field here right off the bat in the bottom of the first. So just like that, Solano on the board in this game against the Storm, 1-0. Well, we hope you're enjoying the little blast from the past, some of our old recordings back in the day when we were just doing audio broadcasts.
That's crazy. That one last year was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. You know, and I used to always think, we're out here just with the little digital recorder, no real equipment. It seemed kind of, I wonder where this is going to lead to. And now, look at this whole setup. We actually are sanctioned by the state of California job training program, only one in the nation to train folks in the field of sports broadcasting.
What's that song called that Jared Denning comes out to?
I wasn't paying attention.
Plug Walk.
It wasn't my boy Kendrick. Just won the Pulitzer Prize.
J. Cole just dropped his album.
First rapper.
J. Cole, you like J. Cole?
Yeah, I like Kendrick better.
Okay.
That one outside for a ball. So Denning, last time up, had that big 2 RBI triple. Like to get something started for the Falcons here as he leads off the bottom of the fourth. Burke with the pitch in the dirt. So that'll be 2 balls, no strikes.
And this is, if you're Marin here, this is when you want to see Denning up with nobody on base. I know there's no outs and he's, leading it off, but the last thing you want is this guy in a run-producing situation.
So that one inside for a ball, count now 3-0.
And, what a year, Denning's having this season. It's been phenomenal.
Over for a strike there.
Didn't I read that right, too? Was it a couple weeks ago? One of the Falcons was named NorCal Player.
Roberto Diaz, that week he had that 2 home run game. That way they had the shift over there, and it works.
Man,
so Fernandez right there where Denning hit it. He was playing back on the grass, and so 1 up, 1 retired.
I think that's actually the first time I've actually seen the shift in community college baseball.
They were using it on Tuesday, both against Denning and Gutierrez.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've done a game for a couple years, but I've never seen a shift in community college baseball.
You know what else you don't see?
What's that?
Intentional walks. That one, a little pop-up. Burke's going to go get it. I got it. So 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
And
it's been a while.
The reason I bring that up, I was kind of looking through the stats and some of the great Solano players, and Vic Ferrante, arguably one of the top hitters, at least if you look at the stats. The one that stood out, he was intentionally walked 44 times in his 2-year career.
Wow.
That one is ripped by Pearsall off the third baseman Langen, so Pearsall able to get down to first. Hit that pretty hard.
E5.
Yeah, I agree.
Next up to the plate.
I was trying to be kind.
No, I'm not. So E5.
Aaron Corral.
So Pearsall on, now Aaron Corral coming up. He grounded out to Langen at third last time he was up. So first base runner on for the Falcons since the first inning. That one inside for a strike. Aaron Corral, right-handed shortstop, 2-year player for the Falcons. That one is skied in foul territory. First baseman Marin giving it a look, but sails out of play. Corral was really banged up at the start of the season. Finally started getting some playing time. Really struggled at the plate, getting his timing back. A lot of strikeouts. But the last couple weeks he's been playing really well, especially doing well at the plate.
Yeah, he's getting that average up a little bit here, getting close to 250 now, batting 238 coming into this one.
And the pitch. A little bit low for a ball. So good 0-2 pitch there by Burke. Trying to get Corral to chase. Corral says nothing doing.
And you know he would love to come up with a big 2-out hit right here. You know, his air started the 2-run inning for Marin back in the third.
Yeah, just to put a little pressure on Burke. Make him work a little bit. There goes the runner. Oh, and Harwell in the exchange drops it. So Tyler Pearsall, who usually we just see on the mound, but getting the start as a DH today, gets on with an air. Says, I'm getting down to second, steals himself a bag.
And as you would guess, now 1 for 1 on the season in stolen bases.
Yeah, he just surprised everybody.
Well, now, you know, a single gets a run in maybe.
And big lead by Corral off of second. There you get a look at Aaron. And here's the pitch. Low for a ball.
Yeah, Corral's done a good job here to battle back. Was down in the count. Now has worked it full. You got Justin Brown on deck.
Brown, big game, as I said on Thursday, went 3 for 4 against Jason Wutch. And the pitch. Oh, took a little off that fool. Corral way out in front. So Corral goes down swinging. And we head to the top of the 5th inning. Harwell will be back at the plate, followed by Davis and then Adam Hussein.
Hey, this is Nick Dodson. Hi, this is Tyler Pearsall. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, fellow Solano College students. I'm Stephen Babb with a campus information update. The main campus in Fairfield has a resource that students should really take advantage of, and that is the Career Center in Building 400, Room 403. The center coordinator, Patricia Young, and her team can help you with everything from learning how to write a resume and how to interview, to connecting you with potential employers and helping you develop along your academic and future career path. So please, my fellow Falcons, take advantage of this valuable and free resource that Solano College has provided for us. That will do it for this campus information update. I'm Stephen Babb.
I'd like to thank Stephen Babb for that little Solano College update. Just trying to give our students as many opportunities as we can to be in front of the camera. And we head to the top of the 5th. James Harwell up at the plate. That's where he was at the end of the 4th inning when Fernandez was caught in the rundown. Yancey on the mound and the pitch. This one is lifted. Problinski giving it a look from third, but it'll go out of play.
And I will say this too, man. This year's class that you have of the sports broadcasting program,
Great group.
It might be the best that you've ever had. Just doing that MMA event, it was, I mean, so easy to do. Everyone knew what they were doing. Even had homie jump up, fly up to take down the camera there.
Yeah.
Who else would do that? It's crazy.
Yeah, that was Robert Quintero, and he's up on the main camera up on the ladder
God.
today.
That kid has no fear.
That went in the dirt to Harwell. Yeah, really good crew. Very versatile crew.
Yeah.
And the thing that's just great is just great attitudes.
Yeah.
The kid, whatever job you give them, they're going to do it. They're going to do it to the best of their ability. And they all get along well and seem to have fun, too, which I think is important.
I won't mention any names, but you've had a couple of crybabies in the past. But, or prima donnas. But, we'll leave it at
None
that.
this year.
Yeah.
All right, there's a pitch, fouled back. Yeah, and with our broadcasters this year for baseball, Chris Savaglia, that kid has really got skills. He's got that great voice, and I think there's really a future for him. And also Soad Balazzi, especially as a female broadcaster
Oh, she did
in
a great
baseball.
job doing that interview, too. Very confident, too.
Yeah, she's not afraid. That's what I just love about that kid. All right, Yancey's pitch in the dirt. Denning's got it, but he'll throw over. And so Harwell retired.
What is that, strikeout number 6? I believe so.
Number
for
14.
Yancey.
Next up to the plate.
Oh, excuse me. I was giving you the number. 6 is coming up to the plate. That's uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. 5 strikeouts, I believe. But you know me.
Yeah, I think he's got 6.
I could be writing down anything on here. Who knows?
But this is what you want, man. You got Davis coming up and Hussein. 1 out, nobody on base for these guys.
Takes a little off that one and catches the inside corner.
Yeah.
What a pitch by Yancey. This kid's got quite an arsenal.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a good job of working both sides of the plate, too.
A nice kid, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these student athletes here at Solano. What a good group. That one low for a ball. All right, Davis ready, steps in. Yancey out of the windup and the pitch. Just above the letters, a little high for a ball. So we're all knotted up at 2 here, top of the 5th, Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. Nearing the end of Bay Valley Conference play. Got another week remaining. And then to the playoffs. This Marin team, they're going to be there for sure. Falcons, they're going to need a little win streak to close the season to have a chance. Maybe could get into one of those play-in games, too.
Yeah, I think it just hurts them, though. I mean, I know they have a good RPI, but
yeah,
just they're going to be under 500 overall record no matter what. They come in 14-20, 6 games under, have 5 games left. If they do somehow win these last 5 games, that would be huge, though. Give them a chance.
Good pitch by Yancey at the knees for a strike. Yeah, I think they still have control.
Yeah.
But like you said, they need to put some wins together here. And they can do it. Really, for Solano this year, it's just been staying out of the big inning. That one in the dirt for a ball, so Davis walks. So now Marin runner on, 1 out. And Adam Hussein coming up to the plate, although Hussein has struck out his previous 2 times. But those percentages kind of favor Hussein, chances him striking out 3. Well, let's see.
Hey, got him swinging in the first and got him looking in the third.
And 3rd time for Hussein seeing Yancey. All right, here's the pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Yancey has been terrific today, starting off hitters with the strike.
Yeah, it's so important for a pitcher. I mean, 6 strikeouts for Yancey. Does have 3 walks, though. But you're hoping for a hard-hit ground ball right here.
And that's what he got. Hit to Corral. Flips over to Diaz. Over to first to Gutierrez. Double play for the Falcons. Yancey once again able to get out of a mini jam. Not much of a jam, just walked Davis. But good job by the Falcons. So we're still knotted up at 2. Getting things started for the Falcons will be Brown, Verrett, and then to the top of the order with Kyle Krebs.
This is Justin Brown. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Away and a hit and run, so I think it was Combs. Rowe tags this one to left field. That one is gone. Brian Rowe in the lineup. First pitch tags this one over the left field fence. Falcons are on top, 2-0.
That should get these bats awake. Brian Rowe getting an opportunity to start as a designated hitter, as a number 9 hitter, and Zach, he just belted that over the left field fence. That was a solid line drive. So the pride of Del Oro High School, hooping and hollering with his freshly sporting mohawk haircut. And finally, the Solano bats are awake. Let's see if they can keep this one going. Boy, in Solano and Diablo Valley College, they had some big matchups over the years.
They didn't like each other either.
They didn't.
I mean, I remember there was almost a scrap between the two.
Yeah, because they met in round 1 in the playoffs. Of course, you heard the highlight there in 2010.
Let's be real. DVC was pretty soft. Just saying.
They were annoying, weren't they?
They had a bunch of guys that did a lot of talking, didn't do a lot of walking. All bark, no bite.
And that was a series boy Solano could have won. That's when Swanson threw out Patrick Johnson in that game.
Yeah.
That one is a chopper high hop. Langen's got to wait for it to come down, and good speed by Brown. Can't beat it out.
Wow.
That's a close one. We'll see if we can get a replay and take a second look at that one. Langen, he just had to wait for that high hop for the ball to come down. Strong throw. There you see Langen, strong throw. Oy, boy, couldn't quite see the bag there, but
he was safe.
Yeah, I think so. So that'll be a 5-3. First out, Isaiah Verrett now at the plate.
And that's a huge call right there because, you know, if he's called safe, you got Verrett coming up here, and he's going to get the bunt down, get the runner over to second base, one out.
Top of the lineup.
Top of the order coming up.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so 0-1 to Isaiah Verrett. Just a freshman. Takes a little off that one. Just inside. I thought that was a pretty good pitch by Burke.
Yeah, Verrett flew out to Hussein out and left in his first at-bat.
Verrett, local kid. Out of Armio. Ooh, outside, but catches the outside part of the plate. Looked a little low, too, but.
And, you know, Verrett's a guy, you know, he gets on base. You can probably expect him to run. Leads the team with 9 stolen bases. Only been caught twice this year.
Rips that one. Hussein going back. Can't find it in the sun. Now he does. And it's off the wall. Verrett with good speed. He's going to hold up at second.
Yeah,
good job by Salaam, I think, holding Verrett because he really wanted to go to third. He tagged that.
Yeah, and, you know, it looked like Hussein might have had a chance at that. It looked like it went off the top of his glove maybe, but, you know, that's a very, very tough play as that ball just kept carrying and carrying.
Well, here you're going to see on the replay, it looked like he had trouble finding it. Now he's finally got a beat on it at the last minute, and it actually went under his mitt, and so just misjudged the ball having to deal with the sun. And so stand-up double by Isaiah Verrett.
Well, even if they would have scored a run if he would have been called safe. But he probably would have been bunting, so it would probably be the exact same thing we have right now. Run on second with only one out.
So true. So back to the top of the order, Kyle Krebs. He's flied out his previous 2 times up to the plate. Here's the pitch at the knees for a strike. Good pitch by Burke. Krebs comes into today's contest with 19 runs batted in. Does have 1 jack on the season.
Yeah, and Burke here, you know, you still got to keep an eye on Verrett. You know, if you fall sleeping on him, he's going to swipe third and get 90 feet closer.
And that one is hit sharply. Langen able to field it, bobbles it, still gets a throw over in time to get Krebs. Verrett down to third.
Hey, Verrett kind of looked out there. You never want to try and go to third when the ball's hit in front of you there, but luckily for him, the third baseman didn't have a chance there to get the tag.
Yeah, it almost kind of distracted Langen where he lost the handle, but able to regain his composure, make a solid throw, get the second out. So now Roberto Diaz.
Yeah, double and then a ground out to first, 1 for 2.
First pitch. Oh, throw over to
safe.
Safe, just barely got under the tag. Good throw by Harwell. Got to be careful over there, freshman.
I just always remember, just Stover once, an unforced error would happen like that.
At third, when you got that 6'7" frame towering over you. That one in the dirt.
Hat goes flying. Now he's taking selfies in front of a mirror. God, I love, Scott Stover was the man.
He is.
A ton of respect for, Coach Stover and what he did for this program. And, Tyron's doing an outstanding job in his first season here at Solano, too.
Takes a little off that, gets it over for a strike. Even Bert kind of shaking his head. Nice pitch.
And, he learned a lot from Stover, was an assistant under Stover for the last 5 years.
His younger brother, Kellen Salaam, pitched here for the Falcons.
And, so he's got his team over 500 in the BVC in his first season coaching.
That one in the dirt. Yeah, and Solano had a tough non-conference schedule.
Every year they do.
And he did a good job just keeping everybody upbeat. And the thing about the Falcons, and it's been true since we've been watching it, they never quit.
Yeah.
They're always going to battle.
Gritty.
And the pitch by Burke, and this one hit up the middle. So Roberto Diaz drives in. Isaiah Verrett. Falcons take the lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the fifth.
A great job battling there, fell down in the count, able to stay with it and get a pitch he liked, drive it up the middle, 3-2 Falcons.
Yeah, Roberto Diaz, he's been solid in his 2 years here at Solano. Big run batted in right there. And Roberto Diaz, he was the number 9 hitter for a good part of the season. He's got a lot of runs batted in. 24-25 runs batted in for Diaz on the season now. So Gutierrez steps in, throw over, Diaz back.
And you look at Diaz, he's 50% and still stolen bases, 3 out of 6 this year.
Yeah, good base runner, good speed.
You got 2 outs here. You might see him go.
Burke took a little off that.
But you also don't want to run into out with, you got Gutierrez up right now, and then you got Jared Denning hoping to get a chance here in the bottom of the 5th.
Heart and soul of the lineup coming up. Throw over. Diaz back easily. There you look at Burke. He'd pretty much been on cruise control till this inning. Falcons making him work a little. Long look by Burke. Throw over. Diaz back. Good job by Soad Balazi on that first base camera. Look at that, camera's not moving side to side. Good job, kid. Does it in the booth and on the camera. And the pitch. And that one is lifted into left field. It's going to drop. And so big turn there by Roberto. I'll get back to second. So now you got runners at first and second. 2 out, and guess who's coming up? Jared Denning.
Yeah, the guy you'd want coming up right now, and, heads up by Diaz there. He wanted to be aggressive, go to third, but you never want to make that third out at third base there, especially when you got your cleanup hitter and, one of the top 5 hitters in the Bay Valley Conference, Jared Denning. He's hoping he can do a little plug walk and hit one out of here and just walk around the bases.
So now they put Fernandez. He's back into right field.
Yeah.
The second baseman playing in shallow right there. Davis, a shortstop, right behind second base.
I mean, anything on the outer part of the play, you just hope he goes with the pitch and hits it right between short and third.
I mean, that infield is deep. Here's the pitch to Denning. Just misses the outside corner. Burke a little more careful with that one.
Yeah, and if you're, you know, I know the base open is third base here, but, you know, be careful with Denning. You got, you know, no disrespect to Bryce Pablinski, but, you know, Jared Denning's one of the most special hitters in the BVC. Marin getting a little work in the bullpen now.
And Denning, I mean, he's a catcher. Great eye at the plate. And he's going to pop that one up into shallow center. Here comes Mayweather, and he's able to make the catch. So nice bit of pitching there. Burke does give up a run, but does get out of the jam, retires Denning. But the Falcons take the lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Hussein, Main, and Burke Main, Burke, and Langen coming up for the Marin Mariners.
Hi, this is Roberto Diaz, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hey everybody, this is Omar Rodriguez with the Solano College Sports Network. Priority registration has begun and open registration starts May 3rd. If you or anyone you know are interested in a career in sports broadcast, you'll want to check out COM 80B over the summer and also COM 75A and COM 80A during the fall. COM 75A focuses more on working in front of the cameras and doing actual broadcasts. COM 80A focuses more on the TV production side and behind the scene action. I am Omar Rodriguez, and this has been a Solano Update.
So coming up to the plate, McLean Main, the first baseman, getting things started, walked in the second, struck out against Yancey in the third. He'll be followed by Dominique Burke, and then Will Langen, the third baseman. So Yancey starting his 6th inning of work. And the pitch, a little bit outside for a ball.
Yeah, and you're hoping here for Yancey to get a shutdown inning after, you know, Diaz just gave you guys the lead 3-2.
And got the bottom of the lineup. That one inside for a ball, so Maine quickly ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, and it's ripped right to the firstman, Gutierrez. He's got it. Flips over to Yancey. Looked like he was in Swan Lake there, but does a nice little stride, steps on the bag, catches the toss from Gutierrez. First out retired here for Solano Falcons.
Hey, an out's an out. It don't gotta be pretty.
It doesn't have to be pretty.
Even if it's ugly, they count the same.
So Gutierrez knocks it down. Little woo, here I got it. Nimble on the feet there. And now Dominique Burke at the plate. That's over for a strike. So Burke 0 for 2. 2 flyouts, 1 to Krebs, 1 to Verrett. That's low for a ball. You know, back to that 2011 team, we were talking about the outfield. We mentioned A.J. Borja. Derek Crenshaw was in right field. And then you had Brian Rowe was in left field. That one hit to Problinski. Fields it on a hop, throw over. And so 2 up, 2 down here for Yancey.
Yeah, and I remember, I think it was one of those playoff games. Rowe had a big home run.
He did. In fact, that's one of the highlights.
Was it?
Brian Rowe. Yeah, because I remember he had just got a mohawk. And he's running around the bags and his cap flew off.
What year was Curtis on the team?
That was in that might have been, 9, 10 in there. That's over for a strike.
That's how I know I'm getting old, because all those years kind of get mixed together.
They do.
But good job by Yancey, man. He's helping me get his first shot down. And even though the previous inning he faced the minimum 3 after the 6-4-3 double play.
That ball in the dirt. Steven Stout, kid out of Santa Rosa, was also on that 2011 team. In fact, he kind of rotate with Brian Rowe in left field. But, and so Yancey's going to go get it. Lots of time, makes the throw. And so 3 up, 3 down, just what you like after you take the lead. And so now we had 2. Bottom of the 6th, Falcons coming up.
Aaron Corral. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So Gene Nanny with an opportunity to add to his RBI total.
39 RBIs on the season. 30 of those 39 came in conference play.
Still looking for his first run batted in here in the playoff series.
This one hit well to left field. Styles going back on the track. And there you go. 1 RBI, 2, make it 3 on the 3-run bomb for Gene Nanny. He's trying to get himself player of the game here this afternoon. Skied this one to left center field. And the Falcons have extended their 4-run lead up to 10 once again with 6 runs here in the top of the 7th.
You got a little excited there talking about Vic Romero's grand slam.
Hey, that was one of the best moments in Solano baseball history right there. And, you know, it's rare that I get out of my seat. And that one I had to stand up for. I was pretty damn excited.
Yeah, in fact, that was that 2011 team. They hit Kenyatta in that first round. Won the game on Friday handily, but Saturday they were kind of struggling a little bit. Hard getting going, and then Romero hit that big grand slam, and they just took off from there.
You know, Vic was a guy that went on and played pretty damn well in the Big 12 at Oklahoma State.
Yeah. So Problinski up to the plate, getting things started for the Falcons. Burke still on the mound. First pitch over for a strike.
Both teams got guys getting ready in the bullpen.
Next pitch, and this one's lifted to center field. Merriweather, he's back. He'll settle under it and make the catch. So Problinski flies out. Now Tyler Pearsall coming up to the plate.
Up to bat, designated hitter, number 27, Tyler Pearsall.
And he was able to reach via the error on the third baseman, Langen, and he was able to steal a base first of the season.
That one gets away from Harwell. So ball 1. Yeah, Pearsall's going, okay, I'd like to get a hit here.
Yeah.
They're going to put me at DH. I at least got to get a knock. Pearsall, I believe, out of Will C. Wood High School. In fact, I think he went to high school with Chris Savaglia, one of our broadcasters. That one fouled out of play. Flags aren't moving, but breeze picking up a little.
Yeah.
Next pitch by Burke. Takes a little off that one. And Pearsall says, I hear you back there. I'm getting a base hit. And he does.
Yeah, there's a good job of hitting there. Stayed with the pitch, able to drive it over the third baseman's head.
Next to the plate, shortstop.
Oh, hey, Corral's looking like he wants to join the hit party, too. He's 0 for 2.
Corral.
He struck out in his last at-bat. 5-3 ground out in his first AB.
All right, so Burke ready. Not much of a lead over at first for Pearsall. Burke set, and the pitch. A little bit high for a ball. Corral looked like he was squaring around a bunt. And I tell you, in the days with Coach Stover, runner on first, less than 2 outs, you're going to see, I don't care who the next kid is, he's probably bunting. Corral swinging away there, hits that one into right center. Merriweather over there and makes the catch. Pearsall back to first. So that'll be the second out.
Next up,
2 fly balls. Pearsall's base hit in between, and now Justin Brown coming up to the plate.
Brown.
Yeah, Brown, coming in, batting .246, making his 19th start here. 13 RBI, looking for his first homer of the season.
Just a freshman. That one outside corner for a strike. Thing I like about this kid, he's always working. A lot of times I'm out in center field adjusting the camera and the kids are out working out. This kid's always talking baseball, always working hard, always trying to get better. And he has. He's really improved this season.
And that's what you want your freshmen to do, kind of get better as the season goes.
Pops this one. Hartwell coming over towards the dugout and can't quite get there. Tough play. A lot of traffic over there. Oh, Brown is a sophomore. First year playing with the Falcons. That's right. He transferred from the City College of San Francisco. Kind of nice when you got the producer just telling you stuff right in your ear.
Hey, idiot, he's a sophomore.
Translation. All right, so Brown ready. Burke set. And the pitch. Oh, nice pitch. Little inside.
And Brown kind of gave a look back. Like, hey,
yeah.
Nothing I could do with that pitch.
So pretty fast-paced game. Still under 2 hours. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. That one's popped back out of play.
Well, I tell you what, I like the pace of the game. Might be able to catch the fourth quarter of the Pelicans-Blazer game then.
How's that series been? I haven't watched much of that series.
Let's just say ever since Nikolai Mirotic shaved, that's a different team. They're 8-0 since he shaved. But no, they're wax in Portland. Up 3-0. Up 3-0 in that series. Hey, Rondo just turns into a different dude when it's playoffs. Drew Holiday's been killing it, and obviously you got the brow, Anthony Davis, the best big in basketball.
All right, Burke ready. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, throws over.
He's like, hey, you're not stealing another bag on me, son.
Thought the wind was picking up a little bit, but just is completely calmed down. This is a high pop fly.
That's going to be a fun one.
Third baseman settles under it and makes the catch for the second out. So, Pearsall stranded at first. Falcons up 3-2. And now we head to the top of the 7th. Randy Fernandez will get things started, followed by Jake Munoz and then Christian Merriweather.
This is Robbie Rogers. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, this is Nikki Requeijo with your Solano College update. Need a little help with food for the weekends or know someone that does? Any student who has a need may come to the Student Life office in Building 1400 across from the bookstore in the Fairfield main campus and receive a bag of food. This free service is offered between noon and 5 p.m. You will need to sign your name and print your student ID number, and will be asked to bring your empty bag when you return for more food. To our students who do not have a residence, you will receive a bag containing food that will not need to cook or refrigerate. So if you need help with food or know someone that does, come and visit us at the Student Life office. This promotion is offered by the ASSC. This was Nikki Requeijo with your Solano College update. Thank you, Falcons, and let's go back to the game.
Fernandez.
So Randy Fernandez getting things started for the College of Marin. Then we go to the top of the order with Jake Munoz and Christian Merriweather. Anybody gets on board, we'll see James Harwell, the catcher. First pitch by Yancey, a little bit low and inside for a ball.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, Fernandez done an outstanding job here from the number 9 spot. He's been on base both times, a single and a walk. I mean, he's given Yancey as much trouble as anybody in the order.
That's over for a strike. Even up the count at 1-1.
And you got to think this is probably Yancey's last inning. His last 4 starts, he's gone into the 6th twice, completed 6, and completed 7 as a ball.
That came all the way from the bullpen.
Yeah, maybe he'll stay in the whole inning.
Who was ever pitching? Threw it over the head of the catcher, and that ball rolled all the way here behind home plate. Yancey saw it and said, okay, I got to make a couple more pitches here.
Yeah.
That one, it's lifted into left field. That's going to, Brown falls down. It was going to drop anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
And so the pesky Fernandez, the number 9 hitter.
Yeah, he's been,
second hit.
He's been on base all 3 times, 2 singles and a walk.
Number 5.
And, you know, if you're Behringer right here, this is exactly what you want for your Marin squad, you know. Get the lead runner on, get it back to the top of the order. That looks like it's going to be it for Yancey.
So Tyron Salaam heading out. And trying to see who's coming in. Is that Bobby Baseball? Robert Meadows coming in to pitch out of the broadcast.
5'5", dude.
Yeah, he was in the broadcast booth yesterday helping us do one of the softball games.
Nice.
From the broadcast booth to the pitching mound.
Little bulldog out there, 5'5", $160 out of Fairfield High. Lefty.
Yeah, he and Jared Denning helped us with the softball broadcast. If you get a chance, go to our YouTube channel at Greg Poff or our Solano College Sports Network Facebook page. Take a listen. You can hear Jared Denning and Robert Meadows in the second game.
Scale of 1 to 10, how did Bobby Baseball perform?
In the broadcast booth? I'd give him a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
Good content. It's just, you know, getting a loose, little natural, a little more of a conversation. And Jared, who's just terrified of public speaking, but he's got a great voice. He did really well. Brian does a good job asking questions, kind of leading them to the water.
Once you realize that you just got to take out the cameras and take out everything. You got to act like you're chilling on the couch watching the game and break it down.
That's what I told Jared. I say, you're just talking baseball.
Especially someone that good, it should be pretty easy.
And as a catcher.
Yeah. So you look at Yancey, I mean, pitched really well here this afternoon. Gave Solano in line to get the win right now. 6+ innings, 7 hits allowed, 2 earned, 6 Ks, 3 walks. And obviously if Fernandez comes around to score, that run would be charged to Yancey. But right now, in line to get the dub. But it comes down to Bobby Baseball. See if he can get through the top of the order here.
So Meadows, this will be his 7th appearance, 7.71 ERA, just 7 innings of work, 3 walks to go with 5 strikeouts. And he's greeted by one of the best hitters in the Bay Valley Conference, Jake Munoz. Jake Munoz.
The nice thing for Meadows, though, you got the lefty-lefty battle right here.
Outside for a ball.
And Solano has done well when, you know, Yancey starts. In 5 of his last 7 starts, he's got the decision.
Yeah,
and
he's
the win.
got 6 wins
in
on
that,
the season.
Yeah.
All right, so Meadows set. Next pitch.
Got the call.
Catches the outside corner for a strike. So 1-1.
And Munoz with, you know, above average speed. So he's a tough guy to double up. He would have to hit the ball pretty hard at one of the infielders here if you double him up.
So here's the next pitch. Outside for a ball. Didn't miss by much. So 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out. Top of the 7th, just underway. Fernandez got things started with a clean base hit. Yancey out. Meadows in. Throw over. So Meadows takes a walk behind the hill. Big moment for this kid. Just a freshman. Local kid out of Fairfield High. And the pitch. Outside and high for a ball.
And you got to think here, you know, up in the count 3-1, and you're Munoz, you're going to get a good pitch to hit right here. And your only job here is to make sure that you get Fernandez over to second base, even if you do get an out. But you want to get that runner into scoring position with one down. Wow.
Misses high, not by much. So Meadows comes in, walks the first batter, he faces Jake Munoz. And now Christian Merriweather coming up to the plate.
And there is a 100% chance he's bunting right here.
Yeah, and then you set the table. You got Harwell, Davis, and Hussein coming up.
Yeah.
So Salaam, this might be it for Meadows. That might have just been a situation, bring him in.
Yeah, lefty-lefty situation. Now it looks like going to bring in the righty. Looks like that's
Danny Saldivar. Yep. It's funny, I have both Meadows and Danny in my public speaking class.
Who's a better student?
I don't know. They're both good kids. 'Cause I got Danny in there, and then also Isaiah Verrett. I mean, those kids, they come to class every day. They do their work. Of all the kids, though, Isaiah Verrett, I mean, he's a good student. Writes great speeches.
Well, he
likes
better
being
be.
up
He just
there.
took out your truck.
Yeah.
You better be turning in those papers in time. So
well, we'll see. I think they're going to leave Meadows in.
Yeah.
Might be a little extra credit situation.
Yeah, so you got to think, I mean, be shocked if Merriweather's not bunting right here.
All right, so we're all set. Meadows takes a look back at Fernandez at second. Jake Munoz over at first. Christian Merriweather, the center fielder. And just as you said, Zach, he's around a bunt. That one in the dirt. Denning able to block it.
And, you know, Solano's got the play on. Both corner infielders are
both
coming
charging
in hot. You got the shortstop, Corral, running over to third just in case anything's bunted hard, especially at the first baseman. He can get that force out at third base to get Fernandez out.
So nobody out. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Meadows looked like he threw it over the head of Diaz. And I think that even fooled Fernandez and Diaz. Man, good hops there. He was able to go up and grab that and almost came down and made the tag.
You almost wish that Diaz would have acted like the ball would have went over his head and kind of deke him a little bit. Because you could tell, man, Fernandez had happy feet at second.
Yeah.
He was ready to start running to third.
Boy, that could have really worked out for the Falcons. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch by Meadows. Catches the outside corner for a strike. So now a ball and a strike. Top of the 7th. Falcons nursing a 1-run lead, 3-2. Marin knocking on the door. They've been knocking on the door all day. Trying to tie this game up. Here's the pitch. The bunt is down. Meadows has got it. It's going to be a tough throw. He hangs on to it. What a bunt by Merriweather.
Yeah, there was nothing, Meadows could do there. There's no way you're going to get Merriweather running down the first baseline. It's a second bunt single of the day and his third hit overall.
In fact, credit to Meadows for eating the ball.
Yeah.
Especially as a freshman. I got to make a play here. Big deal. So nothing he could do there. And Marin now, bags are full. And Harwell up at the plate.
Yeah, and the catcher's having a big year, 330 average, 28 RBIs, 2 for 3 so far this afternoon. Came around to score a run in the third.
Yeah, this team's having a big year.
Yeah, I mean, they are number 6 in NorCal for a reason. And I think they've made it to the playoffs every season since 2012.
Yeah, for them, it's been getting into the super regionals. They finally did in 15, and that one fouled back.
You wanted to flinch. I could see it.
And in 2015, they faced Delta, lost in the super regionals. 2017, faced Delta, lost in the super regionals. So if they could just get to the super regionals and not have to play Delta, they'd probably be okay.
Yeah, and that 2014 season when they did lose to Delta, did Delta win it all that year?
No.
Okay.
I think it was Orange Coast, but I'm not sure.
Because the one year that Delta
Just misses.
beat Solano, they won it all, right? I don't remember what year
that was
it was.
2015.
Yeah.
Might be right, Zach. Might be right.
I just remember that was a very, very scrappy Delta squad.
Yeah, Solano faced Delta once in the playoffs, 2009, and they were swept. Swing and a miss.
So strikeout would be huge right here. I mean, you got nowhere to put Harwell.
Yeah, I mean, strikeout, ground ball. That's what you're looking for right here. Meadows needs to make one more pitch, though. And Harwell, no slouch at the plate, coming in, hitting 330.
And then you got Davis on deck, 351. And then Adam Hussein, arguably the best hitter in the Bay Valley Conference after that.
So Meadows, the freshman, he's got to face, two of the 3 best hitters in the Bay Valley Conference, arguably. That one just outside.
Count full.
Boy, big moment here for the freshman.
And this will be his last batter, too. You got a righty on deck in Davis. Got a righty getting warmed up. Saldivar.
All right, here's the pitch. Fouled back out of play.
Yeah, good battle right here from James Harwell. 2 for 3, but did strike out in his last AB.
And that time Meadows just went after him. I like his moxie. All right, another big pitch for the freshman right here. All right, here we go. And here's a pitch. A little bit high for a ball. Just misses. So that'll bring a run home for Marin. Fernandez touches home. That'll tie the score at 3-3. And you're right, Zach. I believe that's it for Meadows. Salaam out for the second time. Probably going to see Danny Saldivar come in.
Yeah, and that's just, that's a tough pitch to take there, 3-2. I mean, didn't miss by much. Might have got the...
Yeah, that was close.
The top part of the strike zone.
I think that's the advantage, too, when you're the catcher up at the plate.
Yeah.
You kind of have a good feel for the
What's
umpire,
been a
what
ball,
he's calling.
what's been a strike, yeah.
So now Munoz at third, Merriweather at second, Harwell at first.
And Saldivar comes in, 10th appearance. And it's 9th out of the bullpen. He's got an ERA over 10, so hoping he can lower that here. Tough spot to come in for any reliever with the bases loaded, game tied 3-3. And that run will be charged to John Yancey, so his night, or afternoon, I guess, is finished. No decision for Yancey. Still can't get the loss, though.
So Danny Saldivar coming in. ERA at 10. He is 0-1 on the season. This will be his 10th appearance.
Number 9.
He's pitched a few more times, though, than Danny Saldivar. He's got 14 innings of work. Meadows coming in with just 7. And he's got 5 walks to go with 10 strikeouts. All right, take a little station identification. There you see all the social media sites where you could catch us, the Solano College Sports Network. Got Dr. Dre going in the background.
I know they have to go a little further back, but the hip-hop for you to realize who it is.
Yeah.
That or Kendrick. You're obsessed with Kendrick Lamar. Respect, though. Kendrick is, when it comes to lyrics.
Pulitzer Prize winner.
When it comes to lyrics, he's up there, no doubt. He's top 5 in the game, no doubt. Easy. He ain't no Tupac, though. Let's be real. Speaking of Tupac, you been watching that?
Yeah,
that's been a really good series, actually. Way better than I thought.
LAPD, baby.
Yeah. That's weird. They've never been suspicious.
Yeah, they've always been above board. All right, back to baseball. So Danny Zaldivar comes in, bases loaded, nobody out, and you got one of the best hitters in Northern California. Here you go, kid.
You got to come in. You got to face the number one guy when it comes to runs batted in. No pressure, kid.
All right, just bear down and give it your best shot. So Davis was responsible for the 2 previous runs with that big triple, and he pops it up.
Don't even matter if you catch it.
Gutierrez coming in, and he's got it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Thank you very much.
So Davis now 1 for 3. And, hey, last time Adam Hussein was up, he hit a sharp ground ball to short, 6-4-3. Double play, inning ender.
Yeah, you look at Hussein as the leading hitter in the Bay Valley Conference coming into today's game. 2 strikeouts, and as you said, Zach, hitting to that double play.
So 3-3 here, top of the 7th. Bases loaded, 1 down, Marin. Biggest situation of the game.
Inside for a ball. Boy, you get another hard-hit ground ball here. That would be huge. Infield playing in, too. Here's a pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Good pitch by the freshman. So Zaldivar, the righty, 5'9", 180-pounder. Went to Vanden High School. And the pitch fouled out of play.
So obviously a strikeout situation right here. Bases loaded, 1 down, even though you'd rather have the double play ball, but.
So Zaldivar ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just 1 out here. Game knotted up at 3. Base is full for the Mariners. And the pitch. High. So that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good crowd here today on a Saturday afternoon. And getting a good ball game. Next pitch, and it's drilled into left field. Brown's coming up. Merriweather's going to hold, so Harwell able to score.
Yeah, and you just knew Hussein.
Excuse me, Munoz scores.
Hussein, he was due.
Next up to
Yeah, just a clean base hit.
Number 34.
Gets the RBI.
Main.
And base is still full. Now McLean Main at the plate. Hitting .215 on the season, but he does have a home run. All right, Zaldivar set, and the pitch, high for a ball.
And Maine does not, average speed. So, anything hit hard, go for the double play, get out of the inning here.
So Marin now up 4-3, and the pitch, swing and a miss.
And that's the one thing, though, is, Marin's a tough team to fall behind late because they have, one of the best closers in all of California. Nick Roth, 10 saves this year.
Yeah, this is a team, they just don't have any real weaknesses.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch.
Got it.
Oh, gets the outside corner for a strike. Big pitch by the freshman.
Yeah, and you look at Roth's numbers. He almost averages 10 strikeouts per 9. Tied for first in the entire state of California with those 10 saves.
All right. Danny ready, and the pitch. This one popped back out of play. So the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Marin able to scratch across 2 runs here in the top of the 7th. Take the lead 4-3. Falcons still have some work to do to get out of this inning. Only 1 out. Zaldivar taking his time. There you get a good look at the freshman out of Vanden and the pitch. This is a high pop-up. Corral going out. Brown coming in. Oh, he drops it. He dropped the ball. Now he can't pick it up. A run will score. Everybody is safe.
And
oh my.
I mean, I could be wrong here, but even though it was in the outfield, that could have been
on the exchange.
No, it could have been called an infield fly too. It wasn't too far out of the infield there. I mean, if you remember back in the playoffs with the Braves in that play-in game against the Cardinals, same thing happened. It got called an infield fly rule, but at the end of the day, you got to make the catch there, obviously.
So Zaldivar got what he wanted, but Falcons let it slip away. And so still just 1 out. Now 5-3 Marin. And you got the pitcher, Dominic Burke, at the plate. Boy, the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings have just been killers for the Falcons all season.
And, you know, Burke, the opposing pitcher, is hoping he can blow this game wide open right here with 1 swing.
Well, that'll get a run home.
I don't know. It's not that deep.
Very nice play here. Oh, I was fooled on that one. I thought he hit it much deeper. And good job by Verrett coming in to make the catch. And with all that momentum, he's ready to make the throw.
Yeah, you know.
And so Zaldivar's going, I should be out of this inning.
Yeah, Harwell would have been out easy there. It was a strong throw by Verrett. And just a really good catch, little basket catch coming in full speed. So we got a pinch hitter coming up. Shane Dalton, kid out of Campo Lindo High School.
So Dalton hitting for Will Langdon, the 3rd baseman.
Dalton having a tough season so far, batting .149. 7 out of 47. 3 of those 7 hits doubles. 2 runs batted in. But hey, you batting under $150, you get a hit right here, you forget all about that.
This one popped up. Gutierrez coming in, still coming in, and able to make the catch. That was a tough play by Gutierrez because you've got the runner coming right down the base pass towards you. Good concentration by Goody there, able to retire and get the 3rd out. So pretty good job by Zaldivar coming in. Falcons down by 2 now, 5-3. But oh, it could have been much worse. So let's head to the bottom of the 7th. Falcons down by 2, 5-3.
Hey ladies, I'm Isaiah Verrett. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Romero skies this one, right center. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. A grand slam. Victor Romero. First playoff hit for Victor Romero. The Falcons take a 10-8 lead. Get some, baby. Victor Romero putting the team on his back. What a big-time hit for Victor Romero. That's the first time I have ever got out of my chair broadcasting a game.
You talk about a big-time hit. The sophomore out of REO High School delivers when the Falcons needed to be picked up most. Vic Romero, grand slam, and there is life in the crowd here at Billy and Louise Stadium.
You know what the best thing about that was? Victor Romero was 0 for 11 in his playoff career.
So new pitcher for the College of Marin, Michael Benz, coming in. 6.35 ERA. This will be his 16th appearance. He's 2-1 on the season. 22.2 innings of work, 7 walks to go along with 13 strikeouts.
So just like that, Burke's in line for the dub. 6 innings, 3 earned, 7 hits allowed, 2 Ks, no walks. Kind of the typical performance you'd expect from Burt. Came in with a sub-4 ERA and living right around that. 3 earned through 6 innings.
Even his pitching record at 5-5 if they hang on to win. But Falcons have a little something to say about that as Isaiah Verrett getting things started here for the Falcons. Bottom of the 7th, down by 2, 5-3 in favor of the College of Marin.
And the last ball he hit was, close to going over the fence out in left field.
Catches the outside corner for a strike. Verrett squared around a bunt, pulled it back.
And, these are games Marin needs to win. Obviously, Solano too, but with them playing Los Medanos coming up, you want to go into that one, riding some momentum here.
That one outside for a ball.
And
and huge advantage. You win the Bay Valley Conference, you're guaranteed a home playoff in that round 1.
Yeah.
In that first round. And the pitch. This one fouled back out of play. Good rip there by the freshman.
And, coming into these last 3+ games, Solano's playing the best baseball they have all year. They won 8 of 10. But then they played a little tougher competition. They've dropped 3 games in a row coming into this one, 2 against Marin and then against Los Medanos.
Yeah, they really got things going against Yuba, Contra Costa, and Napa, but then you hit Los Medanos. That one is skied out to left. Hussein going back, settles under it, still drifting over, and makes the catch. So a long fly ball to left field for Isaiah Verrett. That'll be the first out.
Number 20.
And now Kyle Krebs back to the top of the order coming up for the Falcons. Krebs still looking for his first hit today. 2 fly balls and a ground out. Krebs coming in, hitting over 300, 307 on the season. Been set and the pitch over for a strike. And Krebs coming back this year from knee surgery last year. He redshirted. He was out all year. Krebs, I believe, is from Colorado. Fouls that one back. Really good catcher, too. In fact, probably will be the starting catcher for the Falcons next year. We'll see.
I mean, that just shows you how versatile he is. He's a
and
catcher.
He pitches.
He's a catcher who plays in the outfield and also a pitcher.
Yeah, last summer when he was playing for the Rockhounds, he'd get on the mound. Decent. Just a scrappy, good all-around player. That one low for a ball. Good attitude. He actually did a couple games, too, in the broadcast booth for us last year.
How'd he do?
Very well. In fact, that kid could be a broadcaster. Yeah, he's a grinder. Outside for a ball. Good eye by Krebs.
Yeah, he's put together some good at-bats, even though he doesn't have a hit to show for here today. Even his second at-bat, he hit the ball well to center.
And a lot of off days when they don't have practice. I'll be over here working on something. Usually you see number 20 over in the batting cage. That one, little dribbler foul. And so 2-2 the count. 1 out already here after that long fly out by Isaiah Verrett.
And if you're Solano here, I mean, you want to get a couple guys on base and give Gutierrez and Denny the chance here.
And this one, fly ball to left. Hussein on his horse, but he gets over there in time, settles under, and makes the catch. So busy inning for the left fielder, Adam Hussein.
So exactly what you want if you're Benz here. You come in out of the bullpen and you get the first 2 guys down in order against, the lefties that have been doing damage here this afternoon. Diaz 2 for 3, Gutierrez 2 for 3, and then Denning had that 1-2-run triple.
So 2 up, 2 down. Roberto Diaz steps in. Inside for a ball. Wind picking up just a tad, blowing over towards left field. And the pitch by Benz A little bit low for a ball. So Diaz ahead in the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th. Good ball game.
Yeah. I mean, you expect it with, 2 of the top 3 teams in the BVC.
Ooh, inside corner for a strike. Good pitch by Benz.
But, yeah, I mean, Marin's kind of had Solano's number here over the last couple of years. 6 straight wins you brought up earlier, and 3-0 this year against Solano. Falcons are hoping they can at least get 1 of the 4 against Marin.
That one drilled. That's going to go. Let's see if Merriweather gets over. No, I didn't think so. And so that's going to be a long signal. I thought Diaz hit that a little bit harder, might get in the gap all the way to the wall. But, boy, those fielders, both Munoz, Merriweather, and Hussein, really cover a lot of ground in the outfield for Marin.
Yeah, Merriweather played that perfectly and just got over and cut it off in time. And smart, obviously your Diaz, you don't want to run into an out at second base here. You got the tie and run coming up. Got pop with Gutierrez and then more pop with Danny on deck.
So Diaz doing his job, getting on base. And
yeah, I mean, you look at Diaz and Gutierrez, they're, 5 for 7 so far? Math, not that good of a subject for me there.
That's why you went into communication and broadcasting.
Just talk.
All right, so Falcons trying to get something going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Only down by 2. Ben set. Inside for a ball.
And you got to think, too, if you're Gutierrez here, you're ahead in the count 2-0. You're most likely going to get a pitch to hit because look at the guy on deck. So, I mean, you pick a spot right here and try and drive the ball.
And the pitch.
3-0.
Yeah, listening to Jared Denning in the broadcast yesterday, there was a bases-loaded situation. And so Brian said, what's kind of your mindset when you get up there? He goes, get a pitch I like and hit it as hard as I can.
I'd green light him right here, 3-0.
Ooh, all right. Generous strike there.
That's a 3-0 strike for sure.
Absolutely.
And you got to think he's going to get the exact same pitch right here, 3-1.
Boy, the folks on the cameras today have done a great job.
So the camera crew does better when you're not on it?
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, that hit him. That hit him. So Gutierrez. All right, so Falcons trying to get a little 2-out rally going. And they've set the table for one of the top hitters in the Bay Valley Conference, Jared Denning, coming up to the plate.
Number 21, Jared Denning.
They don't count mound visits here in community college baseball, do they?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I thought of that when Tyron went out the second time when he was visiting Meadows. I thought, does that mean they actually have to go to the bullpen? But I'm not certain.
No, you can. I think you can come out and chat anytime you want.
I tell you see the guy with the windbreaker on out there? That's
that?
Coach Patrick Conroy. He was Player of the Year in the Bay Valley Conference, I think. Man, was it back in 2000? I think it was like 12, 13, 2011. So when Solano had that great team, Patrick Conroy, best player in the Bay Valley Conference.
They had the trifecta because then, my guy Ethan Gibbons, pitcher of the year, and Stover was coach of the year.
But, man, you look at that Solano team, I mean, all conference at first base with Nanny, second base with Ard, third base with Matern, and the catcher Victor Romero.
They had 3 pitchers make it because Gibbons was a pitcher of the year.
Pitcher of the year. Aaron Hansen
was first team, and then Kagan Hopkins out of the bullpen. What song did he come out to?
That drop kick Murphy,
yes,
baby. And don't forget about Chris Witchie, the lefty.
He was the one that pitched
he won
amazing.
The Super Regional game, that first game against Sac City.
He was lights out. I think he had a no-hitter going into the 5th or 6th.
Yeah, he was good.
I think I might have jinxed him. Big situation right here for Denning. You got 2 down here, 7th inning. You got your best hitter up. You got the tie and run at first base.
And we know what Denning's going to do. He's going to look for his pitch and hit it as hard as he can. All right. Big lead by Diaz.
And he's, trying to get in the pitcher's head a little bit, too, doing a little bit of dancing out there at second base. I mean, no one's really close to the bag there. Alex Davis, the shortstop, a good 10 to 15 feet wide.
And like you said, this is where you want to get Marin. That one low for a ball. After the starters, get a couple of those relievers before you get to Roth.
Yeah, this might be their best chance here.
Denning, 6 home runs. Hit one on Thursday.
He's also got, 3 triples this year, too? One of those 3 coming in the first inning.
Benz just misses there. So once again, Benz down in the count. He was down to Gutierrez, 2 balls, no strikes. Same to Denning here. So Harwell going out to talk to his pitcher. Ben's just a freshman out of Redwood.
So 2-0 here. You're picking a spot and swinging hard.
Just outside. So 3-0 count. Benz doesn't look like he wants much to do with Jared Denning.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you should have green light situation right here.
I'm swinging. All right, Benz, and the pitch. Just drops in for a strike. Pretty good pitch there by Benz.
I tell you what, man, if I'm Denning here, though, I'm glad they called a strike. It gives me another chance to, drive a ball to the gap or maybe hit one over the fence.
There you get a good look at Denning. 2-year starter, catcher for the Falcons. Here's the pitch outside for a ball, so that's going to load the bases.
Yeah, you could just tell, man. Benz wanted nothing to do with Denning or Gutierrez in those last 2 at-bats.
But don't get lax with Problinski here. This kid has got some power.
Yeah, 1 homer on the season.
With him, it's just getting in and getting reps. But hitting 267.
Now, I mean, even after the walk now you got, the tie and run at second. So a single potentially could tie the game up. Don't even need an extra base hit now.
So Problinski looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3. Struck out in the first. And then popped up and then flew out to the right fielder, Jake Munoz. Big chance here. That one over for a strike. Good pitch by Benz. So Problinski, freshman out of Brentwood, redshirted last year.
He's got a big hole between first and second, so anything outer part, you just got to go with the pitch.
Oh, just missed there. I thought that was a pretty good pitch by Benz.
And that's a tough spot, too, right there for Harwell there. You want to be able to frame that pitch, but he was trying to maybe throw the runner out at first there. So any chance that, the home plate ump was going to call that a strike, taken away, not framing.
So Harwell having a little meeting with Michael Benz, freshman relief pitcher. And as you said, these games are really important to Marin. They're battling Los Medanos. See who's going to end up with the Bay Valley Conference crown.
And on top of that, too, you want to beat these good teams in the BVC to improve your RPI, get a better seed in the playoffs. Marin right now currently 6-8 against teams that are currently ranked in the top 20. But they got 4 left, including this one.
All right, here we go. Here's a pitch in the dirt.
And, Problinski doing a good job laying off the off-speed stuff. So now he's hoping he can get a fastball somewhere and able to drive it.
Yeah, he just wants to get something over the plate and hit it hard. All right. Here we go. And the pitch, low for a ball. So the count now 2-1. 3-1.
And you got the DH, Tyler Pearsall, on deck.
Pearsall had that solid single last time he was up. So chance for the Falcons. Here we go, and the pitch, and it's popped up. It's going to be out of play, though. So that's an advantage for the Falcons with the count full, 2 outs. Everybody's getting a head start here. So base hit, pretty good chance tying this game up.
Oh, easy.
And look at the lead Gutierrez has off a second. All right, here we go. 3-2 pitch. And it's drilled into left field. Hussein going back. It's over his head. Off his mitt. 1 run in. Here comes Gutierrez. Here comes Denny playing the plate. He is in. And the Falcons take the lead. 6-3. Oh, my.
And you got to love the aggressiveness from Tyron, the third base coach, and obviously the head coach. Very aggressive on the base pass there. Probably shouldn't have sent Denning. Would have been out with a good throw, but he put the pressure on the defense there. Wide throw. Falcons take the lead.
And what do you have to lose, really?
Yeah.
You know, let's just go for it. And Denning really has sneaky speed. He was chugging, though. You're absolutely right. A good throw. You're going to have a play at the plate.
And you get a look at the replay there. You know, he just got a pitch he liked there. Drives it over.
Looked like he
Hussein's
barely
head.
got his mitt on it.
Yeah. All 3 runs come around to score. Errant throw. Safe.
And good switch by our producer, Brian, going to the main camera, get that good shot of Denning coming in. Nice job all the way around. So life at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium as the Falcons take the lead once again, 6-5 over the College of Marin. Pitching change now coming in, number 12.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, Owen Hamilton. I wanted to make sure I had that too because I knew he also played first base.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, don't commit till you're absolutely certain. If you're going to say it, get it right.
Number 12. I tell you what, man, all this done with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Started out 2 fly outs out to left.
Yeah,
Single,
Isaiah Verrett. And
single,
then
hit by pitch, walk, 3-run double, 6-5 Solano.
boy, and Gutierrez, he was right behind Diaz.
Yeah.
Coming around.
Well, he was almost to third base by the time, there was contact.
And big time hit by Bryce Problinski. How good does that kid feel?
Yeah, great at bat there. Got up in the count, was up 3-1, fouled one back, got to full, got a pitch he liked, and drove it.
So a lot of good positive energy right here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. Not so much after the top half of the 7th, but boy, the Falcons come roaring back. That's exactly what you like to see. And credit to Coach Salaam, Robbie Rogers, and Vic Verrett. And this team has done this all year. They never quit. They may not execute and get the play, but they're always battling, always battling. This time, everything worked out for them.
And all 3 of those runs charged to Michael Benz. Owen Hamilton comes in, making his 10th appearance, 2-1 record, 2.45 ERA, just under 20 innings this year. When it comes to strikeout and walks, a 1-to-1 ratio, 9 Ks, 9 walks. So he's more a contact pitcher.
All right, so Problinski at second with that big 3 RBI double. Big hit by Problinski.
Huge.
He's got to be stoked out there. All right. 0-1 the count. That's over first strike.
And, Tyler had a nice single his last at-bat, hoping he can make it 2 in a row.
Hamilton comes in, 2 quick strikes. You saw what happened to Benz when he started getting behind in the count. Didn't work out too well. And the pitch, good movement there. Swing and a miss. So nice job by Hamilton, but the damage is done. Falcons head into the top of the 8th, up by a run, 6-5 over the College of Marin.
Hey there, Bryce Problinski. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, this is Nikki Requeijo with your Solano College update. Come support our Solano Community College Environmental Club at the Earth Week fundraiser. Participate at the Hydro Flask raffle or buy a planting kit. Proceeds will go towards the new hydration station for the 600 building. So join us this April 24th and 26th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 1400 building lobby. And have a blast at the Earth Week fundraiser. This was Nikki Requeijo with your Solano College update. So let's get back to the games, Falcons.
Well, Zach, we got a good one today. If you're going to come out and do a baseball game, this is a pretty good one. We've got a dandy today, back and forth battle against two longtime rivals, Solano Falcons, College of Marin Mariners, going at it here. Last game of the series for these two Bay Valley Conference rivals. Saldivar still on the plate. Fernandez up and starts him off with a strike.
And it's almost deja vu. This is exactly how the last inning started with Fernandez in the box. And he's put together, that one's low for a ball, but he's put together, you know, what, 3 good at-bats so far. He's been on base every single time, 2 singles, a walk, doing an excellent job for the number 9 hitter.
Yeah, it's almost like having a second leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
That one, it's drilled, base hit. So Fernandez on base all 4 times, 3 for 3, and a walk today.
And this is exactly how the 7th inning started. Leadoff single for the number 9 hitter, get back to the top of the order.
Next up to the plate,
and
number 5.
Probably going to see a bunt right here. You know, get that tie and run over. Scoring position, 1 down.
So Munoz, the leadoff hitter. Number's not like a leadoff hitter, though.
Yeah.
322. He's got 29 RBIs. That one fouled out of play.
And no bunt on there. Trusting Munoz to get him over, maybe get a hit. And the guy on deck, Merriweather, has had 2 bunt singles so far and 3 singles in the day.
Yeah, and initially, earlier in the season, Merriweather was the leadoff hitter. They had Munoz at second. But a couple weeks ago, they flipped that, and Munoz, boy, he's been so good at the top of the lineup. That one low for a ball. So Danny Saldivar, boy, great job getting out of that jam in the last inning, and look how that's paid off. I mean, Marin had a chance to really bust this game open. And the pitch, this one is drilled, but just fouled down the right field line. Krebs going over to give it a look.
And, you know, you got to love in the bottom of the 7th, you know, the bats kind of trying to bail out their boy, Justin Brown, who made that, you know, that critical error out and left. And he's now out of the game, too.
And listening to Meadows and Denny in the broadcast booth, they talked a little about that, about, you know, the importance of picking up your teammates. Something doesn't go right. You want to get the play to pick them up. Love hearing that. This one, high pop-up. Problinski going over from third base, but it's going to sail out of play. So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Caparelli in left. Thank you, Brian. Brown sitting down. And the pitch, this one, base hit into right field. Fernandez will hold at second. Krebs in to field it cleanly. So 2 base hits to greet Saldivar to get things started here in the top of the 8th.
And, you know, Munoz doing exactly what a leadoff hitter does. Might fall behind in the count, going to shorten up a little bit and just drive the ball there for a big single here in the top of the 8th. Now, there will probably be a bunt situation right here. Yeah, Merriweather having a big-time day, 3 for 4. Been on base all 4 times, reached on an error earlier, too.
Saldivar steps off. Fernandez back to second. Saldivar taking a second to tie his shoelaces. All right, there you get the look from our center field camera. Merriweather round to bunt, lays down. Boy, another really good one. This is going to be tough. No play.
Man,
It was the exact same place that the other bunt single in the last inning that he hit.
I understand if you want to get the out at third, but right there is the third baseman. You got to be in already. Field the ball, throw it to first, get the out where they're giving it.
So the only difference from this inning, the start to the start of the seventh, is that Munoz walked.
Yeah.
This time he got a base hit. Exact same situation. So the Falcons not making it easy. And when do they?
Hey, I tell you what, man, it's a scrappy squad. They came back in the bottom of the seventh, man, put 3 runs on the board. This is exactly how I remember community college baseball being. The game's not over until you get that 27th out.
So that looks like, I think it's Clothier who's out on the mound. Alex Clothier, number 22. Another one of their middle relief pitchers. So he's coming in. This will be his 9th appearance on the season. 7.64 earned run average. He's pitched in 17.2 innings. He's given up 7 strikeouts, or he's had 7 strikeouts, and he's yielded 7 walks as well.
So, yeah, he's hoping he can bail out his boy, Saldivar. Yeah,
another freshman.
Yeah, it's a tough spot, man. You come in, you got the bases full.
And you got
in a 1-run lead.
Killer's row you got Harwell, Davis, and Hussein.
Yeah.
All coming up. 330, 351, 383.
And a lot of RBIs.
Yeah, Clothier's a guy, this is a typical situation. He's got pretty good stuff. But he's prone to making mistakes too, so. But I thought Meadows and Zaldivar both did really well coming in as freshmen, big spots.
Yeah.
I mean, able to keep the team in the game still. We're in only with 5 runs.
And,
could be a lot worse.
Those are things you can, build on heading into the offseason, getting ready for next year.
All right.
So here you go, kid. Take the ball, go up against 3-4-5.
He's going to need somebody to make a play out in the field.
Hey, Harwell's having a nice day, 2 for 3.
That one in the dirt. Good job by Denning.
Also drew an RBI on a base on balls.
Yeah, Harwell, he's solid. Number 3 hitter. I mean, there you look at his line. Very productive game. And the pitch. And this one's drilled into center. Verrett going over. And he's able to make the catch. This time I'm absolutely 100% certain the run is going to score. And he does. And did they get him, Zach? I thought they did.
I thought they did too, but the only guy that matters making the call ruled him safe.
I don't know if he saw it.
Next up to the plate.
Yeah, it looked like the tag was made before. I don't know why he didn't slide to begin with, but I tell you what, man, that
would have been an important second out.
No,
because now you got the runner at third with 2 outs and Davis up. Way better instead of runners at second, third, and 1 out.
Brian's having fun back there. He's learned some things from you. Kind of heard banging of the table back there. That's your go-to move.
At the knees for a strike. Good pitch by Clothier. So Harwell hit that last one well, but Verrett, boy, he's good out in center field. Covers a lot of ground out there.
Yeah. I mean,
Swing and a miss there.
Nice pitch. Took a little off there out in front. You would like, though, for Verrett there, instead of throwing to the cutoff guy in that situation, you know the guy's going to get to third. Come to second. You keep that double play open. And
the little things.
Yeah. But just to get to that ball so easily and get himself in position to make a strong throw, too.
Oh, a lot of movement there. Little dribbler. Problinski's got it. He's going to make the long throw to first. That'll get the out, but Marin able to get the lead run now across, take the lead.
Yeah, you get the sure out right there. I like the decision there. Would have been a bang play at home too. I mean, you don't want to come home and don't get any out in the inning here. You get the sure out at first base there. I mean, you got to make a great throw.
He thought about it
to get the out there. Yeah. I mean, that would have reminded me of Alex Bregman gunning down Greg Bird against the Yankees in the ALCS. Still hurts me talking about the Astros.
Oh my gosh, I know. That was a thrilling but agonizing World Series if you were a Dodger fan.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there by Hussein. So good pitch by Clothier.
Yeah, Game 5 might have been the best baseball game ever. Yeah, if you can get out of this inning, you had 2 runs half scored, but, 1-run deficits, not tough to come back from.
Fouled out of play, so. Hussein has been down in the count a lot today.
Yeah, he finally got a hit in his last AB. RBI single, 1 for 4, 2 Ks.
And the pitch. Oh, good job by Hussein. Oh, my goodness gracious. Just kind of hit it where nobody was, and that gets another run across. Just a dribbler in no man's land. So infield single. Merriweather scores.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you could do right there.
And just like that, Marin up by 2 again. There goes Hussein. Yeah.
No chance.
Good job by Diaz tracking that one down. There was a huge jump by Hussein. He was halfway there.
Yeah, there was nothing Denning could do right there.
And Clothier took so much off that pitch by the time it got to him. Still pretty good throw. So now Hussein in scoring position. And this is the difference between Marin and Solano, the little things. Hello. That one low for a ball.
Yeah, it's 24 and 11, 14 and 20, 13 and 4, 9 and 7, and usually you see that is the little things and kind of fundamentals.
And with Marin too, they have a lot of seasoned, experienced sophomores. That one drilled up the middle into center field. Hussein with great speed. He's going to score. Gutierrez cuts off the throw from Verrett and give McLean Maine a run batted in. On the clean base hit up the middle.
Up next to bat.
So Marin now extends their lead to 3, up 9-6 over the Falcons.
Yeah, and you brought this up earlier. It's kind of been the 6th, 7th, 8th innings have been the ones that have really hurt Solano, and a 3-run 7th followed by a 4-run 8th inning.
Yeah, they just haven't had those middle relievers.
Yeah.
Like they've had in the past. You brought up Kagan Hopkins, but I remember Ben Consulo.
Yeah.
Adam Coates.
Yeah. They got him
Nick Altman. Yep, they got Maine picked off. And what are you going to call there, Blue?
How's he?
You know what?
They called a balk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, called a balk.
I actually thought, though, he kind of slid under the tag,
I was
too.
Like, why is he looking at the home plate? Like, bro, you're right there. But, yeah.
So that's going to be a balk.
I was like, what's he looking at? But, and also, too, that play at second, if he gets called out, this could be a totally different inning also.
Absolutely. And that's happened to the Falcons a lot this year. Questionable call, and then kind of opens the floodgates.
Yeah. Yeah, if Brian would stop breaking our replay machine, it would have been nice to, see that one. But, whatever.
Wait, what? I'm kidding. So Clothier gets a strike there. So 3 balls and a strike. Still a lot of baseball left, though. That one over for a strike. Good pitch by Clothier. Got the inside corner. So full count. 2 outs here. Runner on second in McLean, Maine. Clothier set. And the pitch, and it's a fly ball to right field. Kyle Krebs settling under it and makes the catch, but not before the College of Marin able to take the lead. They're up by 3. Falcons coming up in the bottom of the 8th inning, down 9-6.
What up, guys? I'm Daniel Zaldivar. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hey, everybody, it's Alex Clothier. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So the first game took 4 hours and 59 minutes. This game right now is at 1 hour and 59 minutes. Strike 3, game over. Chris Witchie, sensational, complete game for Chris Witchie. Just what the Dr. Scott Stover ordered. Hey, Chris, go out and give me 9 innings, 1 earned run. Outstanding pitching performance for Chris Witchie.
And that was that curveball. He just froze. Seen him there. Nothing he could do but shake his head, walk to the dugout, and so now the Falcons pick up their first Super Regional win under Coach Stover. They're going to face Aloni. Well, we were talking about Chris Witchie, the great left-handed pitcher for the Falcons back in 2011. Actually got that win against Sacramento City College. That's the only Super Regional game the Falcons have won. They've been in the Super Regionals 3 times. So Aaron Corral coming up to the plate, bottom of the 8th. Falcons trying to answer back, down by 3 against the College of Marin. First pitch, a little bit low for a ball. So Owen Hamilton still out on the mound, came in the last inning, got 2 outs. After the Falcons had that little rally to take the lead, albeit short-lived. That one in the dirt, gets away from the catcher.
Yeah, and outside of, Nick Roth, Owen Hamilton's their setup guy. He's their second best guy coming out of the bullpen. And I think this is what's going to give Marin a good chance in the regionals and the super regionals is they have a very good pitching staff, and they got a couple of guys in their bullpen that they trust a lot. And you don't got to use your bullpen, though, when Chris Allen pitches, apparently. I mean, he's made 12 starts, and he's 11-0 in those 12 starts. He's got a 0.84 ERA and number 1 in the BVC with those 89 strikeouts, tied for first in the state of California also.
And that one is ripped into right field. Munoz trying to find it and does, makes the catch. In fact, that looks... Yeah, that's 5 out there. All right. He looked a little bigger to me. All right, so 1 up, 1 down.
And I tell you, you got a pinch hitter coming up here. He came in to play left field.
Connor Caparelli, number 29.
Hometown, Eugene, Oregon.
Went to Dixon High School, just a freshman. Tall, lanky kid, 6'4", 180 pounds. Here's the pitch. Oh, fouls that one off his foot.
And we were talking earlier, Chris Allen, one of the best pitchers we've seen in the BVC. A guy I compare him to, even though he was a righty, was Napa's Tyler Cravey, a guy that pitched for the Milwaukee Brewers, was a 17th round selection.
I remember when that kid would pitch here, it would be full of scouts.
Yeah, there was full. The kid had a nasty curve. But you see what Chris Allen's doing this year, and just a year from last year, he was a number 5 guy, wouldn't pitch a ton starting-wise. This year, he's the bona fide ace of a great pitching staff with Marin.
That one inside corner for a strike, and he's got some innings in that Super Regional against Delta.
Yeah.
Actually came in the game they lost 11-1, came in, pitched the last 3 innings, but didn't give up a run.
And the thing you like about him, we'll get into it after this pitch.
Oh, in the dirt. Good job by Caporal holding up on that one.
But he's just getting better as the season goes. He's had 2 shutouts this year. They've both come in his last 2 starts. And how lucky is, what, University of Hawaii?
Yeah, just
Brian
this week,
said?
I believe.
Aloha. Mahalo.
And the pitch.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Hamilton sticks out his glove. I got it. Flips to main. 2 up, 2 down for the Falcons.
And, I mean, it's pretty impressive. You look at his stretch he's had over his last 7 starts. Dude's gone 46 2/3 scoreless in a row. I mean,
well, just his numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, that ERA.
Yeah, he's going to probably be a first-team selection All-State. You can just give him the MVP trophy right now for the Bay Valley Conference. He's a pitcher of the year. I mean, the year he's having is outstanding. I mean, he's #1 in the state of California in wins and ERA.
Good pitch there by Hamilton, outside corner for a strike.
And you know who loves it the most when he pitches? Is dudes in the bullpen. They're like, all right, cool. I ain't got to do nothing today.
Yeah, pitch, especially when you get to that next level, like the super regionals.
And he's smart. Go live in Hawaii.
In fact, really, you look at Solano and Marin, and how Solano really winning all those BVC titles from 2008 to 2011. Now Marin's kind of taken over. It's really just been a changing of the guard in the pitching.
Yeah,
that's a dribbler. Hamilton getting a workout here. He's going to have to make a throw over. Gets the speedy Verrett. So man, just what the doctor ordered. If you're the College of Marin, 3 up, 3 down after taking the lead. We'll head to the top of the 9th with the Falcons down by 3, 9-6 to the College of Marin.
My name is Connor Caparelli. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Andy Chase on the Solano College Sports Network, here to give you a quick sports update. A big day Wednesday for Solano sports as 6 Falcons signed letters of intent to 4-year colleges. Leon Williams of the men's basketball team committed to Mayville State University in North Dakota. Lizzie Rourke and R.J. Johnson of the women's basketball team committed to William Jessup and Sonoma State Universities, respectively. 3 women from the volleyball team signed as well. Jade Horter to Cal State L.A., Elena Sibley's to University of Antelope Valley, and Eliza Rollins to Southern Arkansas. We wish our Falcons the very best as they continue their careers. This has been Andy Chase getting you caught up in sports.
Well, Andy Chase just giving that little sports update. 6 Solano student athletes all signing letters of intent this week to 4-year universities. All right, here we go. Top of the 9th, Clothier still in. Up at the plate, Owen Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean, hey, been doing it with the arm, do it with the bat.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. So Hamilton batting in place of pinch hitter Shane Dalton, who replaced Will Langen. Next pitch, little dribbler. Yeah, and if Roth comes in, Hamilton probably will go over to third. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to slice foul down the right field line over in the Marin bullpen.
I mean, I'm blind. I can't see that far, but that's got to be, the
18.
the best closer.
Yeah.
Not just a BVC, but arguably in all of California.
Boy, and they had a good one back in 2013.
Yeah.
Tyler Eyrig.
Yeah. Oh, he was nasty.
He had 18 saves. That pitch fouled back out of play. That was that great series where Marin actually won the Bay Valley Conference.
Yeah, but Solano won.
They faced Solano in that first round. Marin won the first game. They were up 2-0. Going into the bottom of the ninth, they switched in that second game, even though they were playing at Marin, and Falcons came back, won that game, won the next one, and boy, really thought Marin, that was their chance to first get into the Super Regionals. Not so fast. Solano went for their third time. Outside for a ball, so count now full.
And, I mean, it's going to be hard enough to get 3, hopefully 4 runs off of, Roth. But you got to have a shutdown inning right here. Keep it at a 3-run lead.
But I'll tell you what, when Solano was down 2-0 facing Tyler Eyrig, and he only had 2 blown saves that year. One was against Solano. Early in the year, Solano still lost that game. But they were able to come back against the best closer in the state at that time. That was a pretty good lineup, though. That one is ripped into left field. Caparel going back, and he's able to get there and make the catch. Made it look easy.
Yeah.
So Hamilton, long, noisy out for the first out.
They can't get this next guy out, though. What a day Randy Fernandez is having. 3 for 3.
Randy
also had a walk.
Fernandez.
And he's come around to score 2 of those 4 times he's been on base.
Yeah, you're pretty good when this is your number 9 hitter.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, it's like having 2 leadoff hitters.
Whoa. Kind of ran under that. Is that a strike?
It was a ball, but it was funny because the first base ump said no swing, and then the home plate ump kind of gave it the. He went around. But whatever. I don't care.
Well, I can tell you it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Clothier pitching. Inside. Corner for a strike. Just a little low. Good movement. Clothier's really got some movement on some of his pitches.
Yeah, that was a nice 1-2 pitch. I mean, looked like it was going to be a strike and just dropped there right at the plate.
Boy, Fernandez, good eye at the plate. And he's just going to battle every pitch. So, Zach, we have not much time here in the top of the 9th. And, of course, high school football right around the corner. Who are some of the top seniors from last year that might be playing in college in the Bay Area? As Fernandez rips that to Problinski, up, able to make the throw. Gutierrez can't get back to the bag in time. And Fernandez, he's going to be on base again. You can't keep this guy off the bases.
It almost looked like Gutierrez tagged the bag before.
It certainly looked that way.
Fernandez got there, but I tell you what, man, that infield ump's having a fun day out there today. So I get a look at the replay here. It looks like he tags the bag before Fernandez gets there.
No, he didn't. His mitt got stuck in the dirt. He couldn't get it over to the bag.
Yeah. So, like usual, I'm wrong.
Good call by the field umpire there. Infield single?
No, that's air all day.
Okay. All right, little dribbler foul. Jake Munoz now at the plate. Hey, so who are some top freshmen that might be playing in the Bay Area, either at Cal or Stanford?
Well, I'll tell you after this pitch. The best recruit they got was Tanner McKee, kid out of Corona Centennial, powerhouse down in the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
But he's going on a Mormon mission, so he's going to be out for 2 years. They also got another quarterback from Alabama, Jack West from Saraland High School. He's going to be big time, and Stanford had a big time class last year. They had the top 2 offensive linemen, Foster Sorrell and Walker.
They're always
Little.
getting linemen.
So they're going to be a tough problem for the Pac-12.
And I heard a another announcer, a reporter for Pac-12, he was comparing what's the receiver out of Mater Dei? Kid that was on that Showtime. Oh, that's going to be a base hit by Munoz. So Munoz and Fernandez, they've just been wreaking havoc the last couple innings. Falcons can't keep them off the base paths.
Yeah, I mean, Fernandez has been a problem for Solano here. He gets on base, and that just really gets the top of the order going. But yeah, SC, Almonor St. Brown, big-time receiver. They got Devin Williams.
He was compared to one of the best receivers coming into the Pac-12 since, God, who was the kid out of Poly that ended up playing at Philly? Then
Deshaun Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and, that he wasn't the only other guy. They also, Warren G's kid is a 5-star corner, Elijah Griffin. He's going to SC. Devin Williams, a 5-star wide receiver. He's 6'5", 6'6", big-time playmaker. He's going to USC. JT Daniels, #1 quarterback in my opinion. The kid threw for the second most yards in 3 years in, Southern Section history, which has seen some big-time quarterbacks. Let's just say this. JT Daniels threw for more yards in 3 years than Mark Sanchez, Steve Berline, Carson Palmer, Sam Darnold, any other Orange County quarterback ever, and he did it in 3 years.
Number 25, Ryan.
And that kid just seems so poised.
He's the smartest kid I've ever seen. He is. He's taken 12 classes this year to graduate early.
So looking like USC probably in the Pac-12 best freshman recruiting class.
I'll tell you what, man, a dude to keep your eye on, though, is Dorian Thompson-Robinson, a Vegas kid from Bishop Gorman, one of the biggest powerhouses there is. I think he will be the starting quarterback for UCLA as a true freshman. You put him in Chip Kelly's system on top of that.
Yeah.
He's going to give you Marcus Mariota type of numbers. So,
and talking about college football and Solano, we went to the Cal-USC game back in November. But remember who we saw there? Former third baseman Jack Pridey.
Oh, yeah.
He was working the aisles.
Yeah, that's right.
And Pridey might be the best third baseman to play at Solano. I mean, last year he hit over 400.
Yeah, because what? Was it Tucker Bishop?
Yeah, Tucker Bishop, Trevor Matern.
But I think Bishop only played third base, was it 1 year?
1 year.
And then he switched over.
And didn't really do much the second year.
He was kind of hurt.
Yeah.
But his freshman year, man, that kid was just smoking the ball.
But Jack Pridey, a fixture at third the last 2 years for the Falcons. One of the best hitters they've ever had.
I tell you what, if I'm Merriweather right here, I'm trying to, get my 4th bunt single?
Yeah, he's got 3 in a row and an infield hit.
Yeah. The only ball to get out of the infield was an error.
Double steal. Oh, and it gets by Denning. So both runners are going to move ahead. And still just 1 out here in the top of the 9th.
And Ryan Wolfen, the lefty. Was he another 209er?
Yeah.
My eyes are so bad I can't tell. It's like, wait, is that, yeah. Home of Dallas Braden. Home of the Diaz brothers, Nick and Nate. Nick's coming back here soon.
Yeah. That one is hit down the line. That's going to be trouble. Absolutely right. Here comes Hamilton. He's going to score. This has been the problem for Solano all year. You get in the late innings, get to the bullpen, and just staying out of the big inning. Now Marin up by 5, 11-6.
How about the day, Merriweather's had? He's 5 for 6. And then, you got Fernandez, who reached on the air to start the inning. But, I mean, those two guys have really been the bright spots for this lineup here. And they've really kind of set the tone. Yeah, good luck scoring 5 runs off Nick Ross.
Yeah, it was already going to be tough with 3. Yeah. Now you get to 5. That's hit into center. Verrett, he's coming in, and he makes the catch.
Yeah. Snow cone Saturdays.
Times it's not pretty, but he gets there.
That was a nice play. Had a nice break on the ball, and I've been very impressed with Verrett in center field.
Yeah.
He's a really good outfielder.
And the thing I can tell about him, too, you have him in the classroom, the kid follows directions perfectly. Like you give him an outline for his speech, and it's done perfectly.
And it's funny how hard that is for adults to do.
Yeah.
It's really people getting praised for following directions. Serious? No, he's a damn good center fielder out there. I mean, he's making pretty much every play out there. He's had a couple of good at bats too.
And a player they've missed this year is Cameron Michael. He played in left field a lot last year. Good power, good fielder. He's been hurt all year. So they'll have him back next year. Isaiah Verrett. They got Krebs. He'll be coming back.
And he said he'll probably play catcher maybe next year too.
Good chance of that. Yancey.
Yeah, Yancey, he pitched well today, Went all the way into the 7th inning. 6+, 3 earned, against a very good lineup.
And that one is a sky hit to deep center field. Verrett, I hope that doesn't get our camera back there. Stays in the yard. Verrett can't make the catch, so Merriweather's going to score. Harwell all the way to third with a big-time triple. So the wheels kind of coming off the cart for the Falcons.
Next up to the plate, number 29, Adam.
I've been filling in a lot of bases on my scorecard here the last 2 innings.
And you're just going to jip Alex Davis like that? That was Alex Davis, I believe, that got the triple there, right?
Oh, is that who it was? There you go.
Poor guy's like, hey, I only lead the Bay Valley Conference in RBIs. I know you're trying to jip me a couple.
Well, we were talking college football.
My fault. But basically, SC is going to be really good next year.
Well, I hope so, because they've been close the last couple years. But haven't got back to where Pete Carroll had them.
Just not giving out big enough bags.
Yeah. All right, who's up now?
Probably the best hitter in the BVC,
Hussein.
Adam Hussein. And he started the day 0 for 3, couple of Ks, grounded into a double play. Back-to-back RBI singles in his last 2 at-bats.
Skies that one foul. Yeah, I like this Marin team. They're scrappy. They're smart. They've got
Does
really
this
good
team
pitching.
make the Super Regionals?
Yeah.
That's sure.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, you got a dude that's 11-0 with a sub-1 ERA. I'm feeling good, too.
Because, I mean, pretty good chance they're going to get one victory every time Allen pitches. And Burke's no slouch, and that Jason Wutch is a good pitcher, too. That's skied in the air. Gutierrez, he's going to have a sandwich, wait for it to come down, and then makes the play.
He did better on that ball than Eric Hosmer did.
All right, so what's the score now? 12-6. All right, Falcons need 6 to tie this up against the best closer in Northern California. But Falcons are going to come out. They're going to battle. Let's see what happens. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 9th.
Hi, this is Tyron Salampa. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
And he's responsible for the only run of the game for Solano so far. RBI single to score Johnson in the bottom of the first. Trying to get some more RBIs here. The bases loaded. 2-2 pitch. Hits this one out the middle, and this one gets through the box. 1 run is in. A.J. Borja is going to score standing up. Trevor Matern, 2 for 2, 3 RBIs. Making up for that error pretty quickly.
Boy, and Matern just went with a pitch and just drilled it back to the box. Torres actually had a chance. It would have been a sensational play to maybe get his glove on it, but just hit it right at his feet, skipped off the mound. It got a nice bounce off the mound and just shot into center field. No chance for Josh Jeremiah to come over from shortstop and field that one. So a clean single up the middle, gets a couple runs home. More importantly, Falcons back on top 3-2. All right, we head into the bottom of the 9th. Falcons down by 6. And on the mound, one of the best closers in Northern California, Nick Raw. Number 18, 2.89 ERA, 1-1 on the season. This is his 20th appearance, 28 innings of work. First pitch over for a strike. Yeah, this kid's special. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're leading not just the Bay Valley Conference, not just Northern California, but the entire state of California in saves, you're doing pretty well.
And the next pitch, fouled back by Krebs.
You do exactly. You got a nice 6-run cushion here. You got one job, and that's throw strikes.
And he's got 31 strikeouts to 6 walks.
So he's doing better than Kenley Jansen is this year, is what you're saying.
Oh, boy.
He's
doing better.
3-1 lead against the Padres? Come on.
In the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, I think this Marin team, man, and really with Marin, they've been more of a pitching type of team than hitting, but I think this team, they are meeting right in the middle. Hitting's just as good as the pitching, and you got an ace like Allen. You can just ride him out in the playoffs.
Rips that one foul.
Because the thing is, when you get to the regionals and you get to the super regionals, it's so important to have that ace that can save your bullpen for the second and third games. And that's exactly what Allen can do, and I think Marin will have a good chance to kind of ride him out. I mean, obviously, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. That's a nice.
Krebs belts that one, but Hussein comes in 3 steps and makes a catch.
I tell you what, man.
They're good defensively.
You look, yeah, very good defensively. You look at the box score and you see, Krebs had a rough day, 0 for 5, but he's actually had 3 pretty nice swings and contact, but that's a game of baseball, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Krebs playing next year.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Roberto Diaz, he's getting to the end of his career here at Solano, and it's been a good one.
Very good day today, too. 3 for 4. Couple of runs scored, RBI back in the 5th.
And he's just one of the nicest kids. Just a really good dude.
Did he follow directions, too?
Yeah. Oh, well, there was Stover.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, those kids, they all come to class. They do their work.
Hey, you want to play? Okay, good grades.
Yeah. And, boy, they really emphasize it here at Solano, that GPA and how you behave in the classroom, and not just with baseball, but with all the sports here, and especially under AD Eric Visser. Great job here at Solano. Just love the student-athletes here. Never get kids with big heads, think they're, too good to be in the classroom, and they really interact with the other students really well. That's what I really like to see. Over for a strike there.
What do you guys have? You have one more game this year, or 2?
One more game.
Against Los Medanos.
Laney.
Yeah, Marin's playing Los Medanos.
Yeah, so they'll make up a rain out on Monday. The Falcons will. They play at Napa. Then they go to Laney on Tuesday, off Wednesday. Here for our last broadcast. That hits Diaz, so he's going to get on base.
He just Chase Utley'd it, man.
Yeah, that one got away from Ross.
You see Chase Utley, he got plunked for the 200th time earlier this week.
Number 11, Nate.
And he's out of Lakewood, California.
Where'd he go to high school?
Did he go to Lakewood High?
No, he did not.
Bellflower?
No. Where'd Deshaun Jackson go?
Poly.
He went to Long Beach.
That's right, because I knew he grew up in Lakewood.
Yeah.
Poly's more downtown Long Beach. Oh, for a strike.
I didn't want to have you keep guessing. And all right, who's the current third baseman for the Giants right now?
Long Beach State, baby. My
But
alma
where'd he go
mater.
to high school?
I don't know.
Football powerhouse down in Southern California.
Matter Day?
Another power.
Corona? That one skied. Merriweather comes in, makes a catch.
St. John
2 outs.
Bosco. Same school that produced Josh Rosen, who's got a chance to be the number 1 pick. Won't be the number 1 pick. But.
Who do you think will be?
Oh, it's a done deal. It's Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
After his pro day, it's locked in.
I know. He looked good.
I tell you what, man. Giants going to be scary next year, though, because I know Dez is old, but he's about to sign with the Giants. You got Odell. They're going to draft Saquon Barkley. That's a nice little trio to go with Evan Ingram.
All right, well, we get to see Jared Denning come up to the plate one more time. They're a pretty good line today, 1 for 3. Of course, had that big triple, 2 runs batted in. He
was going for number 7
Number
right there.
7 right there. Yeah, he doesn't hold anything back.
Yeah. And I tell you what, you hit a homer off this kid. That's pretty good.
Here's a pitch. Oh, boy, that was a beauty inside corner.
That's one of those I'm ready to go home strikes.
Yep.
It's close enough. 6-run game. I'm hungry. Strike 2.
All right, so Falcons down to their last strike. 2 outs. Diaz at first. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball.
When's the last time you did a game?
Last year. I did, I think, 3 volleyball games in the. I can't get in the booth anymore.
Wow.
We got too many kids that are good. And then Brian,
Yeah.
back here, he's as good as anybody.
Poor guy. You make him do softball.
You know why? Because I know he'll do a good job. And Denning. Oh, I thought he got more of that one. That's foul. I got a little excited.
I was like, what's he getting all excited about?
I just went off the sound of the bat. Oh, a little pop up. Right.
I look up. I'm like,
That was wishful thinking there, hoping I might get a home run call for JD, but
Barely
it's
got out of
just
the
an out, and we got out of the game. So, you know, Falcons come in, play hard, battle, just couldn't quite hang in there. That middle relief kind of got to them, even though the guys are out there doing the best that they can. So, Marin, pretty impressive team. I really like this team's chances. I'm going to say it right here, as I said before. This team gets to the Super Regional, and with their pitching, I think this might be the time for Marin maybe to break through
Final
that.
Four?
That would be awesome. It would just be nice to see a Bay Valley Conference team, I don't care who it is, get to the Final Four in the state. And I think this team can do some damage.
I mean, off the top of your head, has there been a Bay Valley team that made it to the Final Four? I mean, not that I can think of. At least since, you know, this kind of modern era.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope Marin does too. I tell you what, man, you got
and Steve Behringer, they're good dude.
Yeah, he's been coaching
Good
the year
program.
before. And you got a dude like Chris Allen, man. As Kevin Garnett says, anything's possible.
But I love my Falcons. Always out here playing hard. They still have some work to do. One more game, folks. We'll have it for you here Thursday. Last home game for the Solano Falcons. They'll finish against Laney. They've got a busy week, as I said before. They go to Napa on Monday, Laney over in Oakland on Tuesday, back here on Thursday, and then they finish up against Laney on Friday. Probably chances for the playoffs over, but still, come on out, support the Falcons. We'll catch you next time. Zach, thank you so much for taking the time to come all the way over from Sacramento, do the game with your old man, Brian Nilsson. Great job producing, all the kids on the cameras. We thank you for watching. We here at the Solano College Network, we out.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, cause that's where I'm from.